Objection!
Oh, that caught me off guard. Just a few more minutes, everybody. Alrighty. Well, okay, I guess a few minutes are up. I was just waiting for the song then because it was an absolute banger. How are you doing,
Are you
everybody?
ready to absolutely gant it today?
Oh, I can't wait. Well, hold up. Your mic's actually doing pretty well. I gotta put you down just a little bit. Okay, Ryan, we're good. Let's see. Right about here? Is it this one? It's probably this one. Alright, probably help me turn the game on. Alright. Ooh, oh god, I forgot Digimon Time Strangers drops in a week. I'm in trouble, everybody. And I see, I think on the, what is it, the 28th, we have another Steam sale coming. And I'm like, I'm gonna wait till then to pick up some of the games, because a couple of the Ace Attorney and some of the other games I've been looking at go on sale. And I'm like, oh
Ace
boy.
Attorney is on sale right now.
It is, but it could be on better sale.
Oh, better sale, I see.
I do love me a better sale. Alrighty. Oh, hold up, and one more thing.
Yippee!
Not the autism creature yippee. Which I'm gonna have so many Tylenol. The government can't stop me. No power in the universe can stop me.
No power in the universe can stop me. I don't know, Power Justice Trilogy is like 50% off. That's pretty good.
Actually, while we're waiting, let's take a peek. I don't know if ads have ended yet. Store. Check my wish list. We can wait. What do you mean there was? an error processing my request. Steam. Steam doesn't want me spending my money. Not that. Not that. I hate how Task Manager always changes based off of like the CPU used. Like, I just wanna end this one thing and not colossally just break down something else.
You didn't notice me leave. I may have accidentally closed Discord instead of Steam.
Oh, yeah, no, I just have an error message trying to see my wish list. Let's mess up Steam. What the hey? Do you hate money? Let me see. Ace. Ooh, what was that? Oh, never mind. I am not interested in your follies theme and your weird things. Ace Attorney franchise. There we go. Alright. I can't... The Apollo trilogy won't go higher than 50% off. It's been pissing me off. I'm like, I just need the 60% off.
Well, you're gonna have to wait like 10 years if this game's anything to go by.
Voila! Because the Greatest Attorney is already $16. And that game's like double new. And then, where is it? Where's the other one?
Investigations?
Oh, there it is. 30
$25.
bucks. Yeah. Well, that makes sense. It's newer. I can't wait to set that... Actually, I think... Actually, that's spoilers for that one. It's the only case in that game I don't think I've done, is the killer whale.
The Orca case, baby. It's a really good case.
Ironically, because it was DLC, I never ended up doing it. Even though I've always had, like, interest in it. I'm just like, wow. How do I need Twitch, not Twitch. I need Steam to not... No, I had it right the third time. Discord. Let's see, how do I turn that off? So you know how, like, when you're talking in Discord and you're in a game, the icons will randomly pop up, depending on what's talking? I forgot how to turn that off. Oh well. That's a problem for future me. It just doesn't show on video anyway, so I'm not worried about it. Alrighty, let's start her up. Rise from the ashes.
Imagine getting an update 11 years after you come out.
Actually, hold up. Touchscreen. Where... Options? Wait, where is it? Is it in... How do I save that thing?
What thing?
The... Hold up. Options, language, French, German, Korean, Chinese, Japanese. Oh, maybe, was it for this Attorney Trilogy or for the other one? Or did I not update it?
The update has a... It comes out in November.
Oh, never mind. That's goofy as hell. Well, at least we'll see it for when Ace Attorney... We finally get Ace Attorney 2 going. We got a little bit to go before that. I was like, oh yeah, let's check out the stuff they stuck in the game. Anyway, you
No, if they updated the game, you would have noticed because Phoenix has his objection replaced.
Objection. I've been trying to reach Lon all morning. Where could she be? And where's Em, for that matter? It's almost as if something's been happening behind the scenes. Edgeworth. Never knew you've already figured it out. Who the owner of the 777777777 ID number is. Well, I have a pretty strong hunch. Well, looks like I'm not the only one who's figured it out. You know, the only reason this trial didn't reach a verdict yesterday is because there was still room for doubt regarding this ID card. If that number does belong to whom you suspect, then no doubt will remain. After all, he hasn't been officially charged with anything. True, not yet. In any event, once all doubt has been removed from that list, I can call for a ruling. 5 minutes, right? Chief Prosecutor Sky will be found guilty. But she didn't do it. I figured you'd say as much. That's why I came here, to hear what you have to say. This is the first time he's ever done something like this. Lana's hiding something. The only way we'll ever know the truth is to draw it out of her. Okay, so I found out something I could have fucked up earlier in the case. I wasn't looking at like spoilers for the end, though I accidentally did see Chief Gant's Cuckoo Bananas GIF defeat thing, because I was looking for a neat GIF to use for stream announcement. And I'm like, wait, you can give the muffler at the wrong time, and apparently it'll get Lana immediately found guilty. And I'm like, that's funny.
I think you're confusing that with something that hasn't happened yet.
Oh, well, I'm not gonna do it anyway now, because I know the future.
Mm-hmm.
The truth. Everything goes back to the SL9 incident. Don't be stupid. Tonight's the last day of the trial. You don't have time to reminisce about the past. That depends on you. If she's found guilty, you'll lose your only chance to find out what really happened. Oh, think about it. See you in court, right? You saddled him with more unnecessary feelings. Is it?
So saddled.
If I'm ever gonna find out what Chief Gant has to on her, it's now.
It's time to judge it!
Aw, yeah. Just me and you.
For the last time in this game.
Nick and Deji.
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
Actually, are you gonna reprise her role as the guy with the judge with the worst beard?
Maybe. I mean, he's Canadian.
Is he?
Yes.
Huh. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Well, I've never seen him before, I'm pretty sure. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Normally, this is when the prosecution puts forth its opening statement.
Mm-hmm.
But before that, the police chief has a proposal to make.
Uh-oh. Chief Gant. I send out
The
Blue Badger in attack mode.
I choose you.
Oh dear.
Take that.
Morning, folks. How's everyone doing? Hey, LG. It's Ben back to the pool yet?
I can't swim. No, I've been drowning enough as it is in my own work. Yeah, I
Yes.
can relate to that.
He doesn't look like he has... His head gives massive aerodynamicy, but his beard would drag him down. I can't tell if he'd be a good swimmer or a bad
His
swimmer.
beard would be like a floaty. That would be the only thing on the water.
Oh, that's a good one. Don't think I can top that. If you don't mind me asking, Chief, what exactly is this proposal of yours? Oh my. Lana, that is to say, the defendant has asked me if she could speak directly to the court. She wants to do what? Having heard what she intends to say, I feel that she should be granted her request. In the end, it should save everyone a lot of time and trouble. Oh my, this sounds damning. What's this all about, defendant? I'd just like to make one simple request, and I'll be finished.
Well then, what's your request?
I'd like one of the Cough of Queen specials.
Oh, I love the caviar.
Your Honor, I'd like you to put an immediate end to this trial. Huh? I confess to all charges against me. On February 21st of this year, I murdered Detective Bruce Goodman in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. No, Lana! You can't! Your Honor, the defendant's claim does not change the defense's plea. In that case, Mr. Wright, I no longer require your services. But Lana! Welcome, you made it for the finale. It's gonna be a long one
Oh,
today.
see, she can do that. Guilty. That case over.
No, no. Well, that's technically how it would work. Your Honor, I hereby forfeit my right to an attorney. The prosecution may lack direct evidence against me, but it has sufficient proven in its case thorough testimony and circumstantial evidence. What about the Spartan stub?
But what about the blue badger?
I would like you to render your verdict now, if you please.
Hmm. Well, the defendant certainly has the right to self-representation.
Representation. Respiration.
I don't want to say respiration. Her request is legally valid, although this is an unprecedented situation. Indeed, it appears there's no further need to continue this trial. Even if Mr. Wright may feel otherwise.
But how? Well, actually, I don't think he's ever been paid. I was going to say, how am I supposed to get paid this month? Well, actually, I don't think anyone's ever
Oscar,
paid
you
me.
have to teach me self-respiration.
I want to know how he even manages to keep Wright & Co. open at any point, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't get paid for more than half his services. This can't be happening.
It appears the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant...
Oh, I just realized those are Dr. Pepperkins. What's the obsession with Dr. Pepper in the youth? Got him. One moment, Your Honor.
Mr. Edgeworth?
The prosecution has not yet proven the defendant guilty beyond reasonable doubt. Any ruling at this stage would certainly be premature. Come now, Worthy. I understand this is a difficult time for you, but why don't you just be a good little boy and keep your mouth shut? I don't think I care for your tone, Chief Gant. Ooh, stick to the man. What? Creating another fabrication to cover up for your past mistake. Sorry, but I'm no longer the naive little boy you would have me be. Ooh, get him! With the sudden confession from the defendant, it's obvious to me some kind of deal was struck behind the scenes. Some kind of deal, Not everyone operates as you do. Worthy? I thought so. Your Honor, the prosecution would like to change its first witness.
Oh, to whom?
As its first witness, the prosecution would like to call Miss Emma Skye. I request the court hears her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm exercising my right to self-representation. I don't think we need to continue. I don't care what you think, Miss Skye. Got her. I love Edgeworth.
Self-respiration.
Get him. I love when Edgeworth takes control of the court. He's like, nah. I want to see fucking 80-year-old Edgeworth as a judge.
This last trial is so good. I'm so excited.
I would like to see another. Oh god, do you think? So between Ace Attorney 3 and 4, there was a pretty big time skip. I don't know how long it was between releases, but do you think we're gonna
like 3 years? I think between releases, and the time skip is 7 years.
Oh well, never mind. It's been well over a decade for. Well, technically it's been other games, but since 6 and the proverbial 7. I'm like, could we have another? Mr. Director Guy, could we get another time skip?
10 years, the judge is dead.
Edward's like, I am the judge now. The exposure. Could he?
I'll make a bad judge, I guess.
He's a good judge of character now that Nick has sent him straight. In a manner of speaking.
Of course, he's the opposite of straight, but
Well, his name, he's got edge in his name. He's got a little edge to him.
Yeah, it's true.
The exposure of truth sometimes results in tragedy. However, no matter how tragic the truth may be, it would be an even greater tragedy to avert one's eyes from it.
Very well. The court shall grant the prosecution's request. That's okay with you, right, Chief Gant?
Worthy, you'll live to regret this. Mark my words. Miss Emma Skye, please take the stand. Looks like Edgeworth has decided to take the horse by the reins.
Like what you said.
Now then, witness, please state your name and occupation. My name is Emma Skye. My occupation? I'm Lana's little sister, and I want to be a scientific investigator. 2 years ago, you encountered the serial killer Joe Dark of the Joe Dark killings. Is this correct? Yes. I'm trying my hardest to forget about that, though. I'm sorry. but I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to recall those events one more time.
Mr. Edgeworth, please remember this trial concerns the murder of Detective Goodman.
I'll get to that.
Is an incident that was resolved 2 years ago really all that relevant?
Oh, but it is. Yes, it most certainly is.
Well, okay then.
Sure gave in the fast. Now, please testify about what happened to you 2 years ago. The trip to yesteryear has finally begun. It's bound to lead to the truth behind this trial. Also, can I just say, looking at the wiki to try and get some pictures for posting, I was looking at I've never actually seen like the gameplay of the GBA originals, but seeing them compared to like the new portraits, it looks horrendous.
Uh-huh.
I'm not saying there's no charm to pixel art. I love pixel art, but it's still so weird to go back to.
The kind of crunched portraits, you know.
I mean, the
It's
guys
not
work.
real pixel art.
Well, it's art and it's made of pixels. I was waiting in my sister's office that day. A man came running in and took me hostage. Neil Marshall rescued me, but I'll never forget what I saw in that instant. That man, his hair, he looked like an onion. And, and he stabbed Mr. Marshall in the chest.
I prefer garlic. It's a good thing you weren't harmed.
I passed out. I don't remember much.
That's understandable. However, please tell me, Mr. Edgeworth, what does this testimony have to do with Detective Goodman's murder?
That will soon become apparent, Your Honor. You've got to admire him for his courage, considering he has no evidence. Nick,
This is you, Phoenix.
you have nowhere to talk.
Very well. The defense has no evidence and may begin its cross-examination.
Those two were made for each other. Press. Always press. 2 years ago, the defendant was a detective at the police department, correct? Yes, she was second in command under the deputy of chief police camp. My sister. She was the best detective ever.
Yes, I remember. Deputy Chief Gann and Miss Guy used to be quite the pair.
I believe they shared the same office. That's right. I'd always sit at my sister's desk and dream about playing that organ. I wanted to play it that day too. The police department and the prosecution office held a ceremony that day. Lana promised to take me to dinner after she finished her work. And then there was a murder instead of dinner.
I didn't know how to play the organ.
Man. Yes, Joe Dark. He was a dark man.
He was a Killings.
Not Killings, man. Joe Dark was brought in for questioning on the day of the ceremony. We were desperate to get anything on him that would lead to an arrest.
When he saw his chance, he fled the room, right?
Upon fleeing the room, Dark proceeded to take the elevator. He must have been in a panic because the elevator was going up. Then he ran into the sky in Gunn's office. There was a lot of noise coming from outside, so I opened up the door to have a look. That's when I saw him.
The Blue Badger.
The Blue Badger was actually invented 3 years ago, and they're like, this is the Blue Badger's origin. Actually, I'm surprised. For all the 3DS shovelware, like, download-only games, I'm surprised we never got, like, a fucking... You know how Purio has his own game from WarioWare? The fucking red bird thing.
Bird, yeah.
Give Blue Badger his own game. There's still time.
Blue Badger Investigations.
It's actually a cooking game, completely unrelated. That day, there were two people present during Doc's questioning, Deputy Chief Damon Gaunt and Prosecutor Neil Marshall. I almost forgot about Gann. Neil Marshall had just received the King of Prosecutors Award. Young and dedicated, he went straight to the questioning room right after the ceremony.
I assume that would also be why he was the first to run after dark.
When Dark grabbed me, we thought I was as good as dead. And that's when Prosecutor Marshall came running in. I don't clearly remember what happened then, but I'll never forget what I saw in that instant. Can you tell us about that? Mr. Marshall jumped on Dark just then. The lights went out.
The lights?
It was just about this time of year. There was a terrible storm going on, and lightning struck nearby. So electricity went out.
Wait a minute. If it was pitch dark in that room, you shouldn't have been able to see anything, right?
Right, but just then lightning flashed again outside. The sudden flash left an unforgettable image in the scene of my mind.
I see.
It told the detective about what I saw then. The detective? Yes, Detective Goodman. He was in charge of the case. Detective Bruce Goodman, the victim. It's always weird whenever they give the option to stop at any point. It's like, at no point is that the right answer to any
Yeah, I'll
case.
just let it go. Who needs testimony?
Yes, that's what was so scary about the trial. And you told Detective Goodman about what you saw. Yes, but at the time, words just wouldn't come out. That's why I drew a picture. A picture? Yes, I think she mentioned it before.
Well, Mr. Wright, have you heard enough?
Just stop. You need to do it.
Well, I mean, I don't have to. I know what the picture is. This picture, the witness drew. I believe it has a very important meaning. But the list of evidence I was given 2 years ago didn't contain a picture. Oh, didn't it?
Witness, would you mind if we add this statement to your testimony?
Yes, Your Honor. You mean...
Boop, 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 boop. Joke's on you, game. We learned how to flip over a piece of paper. This is character development, actually.
I understand how 3 dimensions work.
Character development for Phoenix.
I have eyes. Mr. Edgeworth? This little girl put all her heart into drawing that picture. And yet you would insist on denying its existence. Huh? Hey, I'm not the bad guy. All I'm saying is that the prosecutor for that case, I wasn't handed such a picture. That may well be. But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Behold!
This is the evidence list for the SL9 incident?
Yes, but more. Please turn it over, Your Honor.
Turn it over. Turn it... Oh! What's this? It's a receipt for a lamp.
Yes, my love lamp, you found it. Yes, what is that? Hey, that's it. That's the picture I drew.
Indeed. 2 men appear to be wrestling here.
What's the meaning of this? What are you doing with that list? Me? I'm only the prosecutor in charge and have access to that list.
These lists, they're different from each other.
What?
It would appear, Mr. Edgeworth, that the evidence list you were handed 2 years ago was incomplete.
Ba-ba-ba.
These 2 lists fit together to form one.
Ooh, but on the back, there's a note. But more, check, there's a letter. And on the other side, a message.
It says Maya written in blood on the back.
Maya's out of the country and she still gets accused of crimes she didn't commit.
2 years ago.
You can see the marks here, where they were torn apart from each other.
So you see, Mr. Edgeworth, it's quite obvious what happened. 2 years ago, only half the evidence in that case was ever reached to you. What? What?
Order! But Miss Sky, why did you draw your picture on the back of such an important list?
Because that's what Detective Goodman handed me in the questioning room, Your Honor.
Wow, that's a bad detective.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I left the oven on at home. Maya! Wait, she's out of country. Maya!
Maya, go.
And then you just see the Ace Attorneys, the Phoenix Wright and Law just explode. You're like, it wasn't me this time, I promise. If this list was torn in half, then that means...
Not Charlie!
Your Honor.
Are you right, Mr. Wright? Your eyes are bulging from your head, almost like you
Uh,
forgot to turn the oven off.
there's so many good Ace Attorney emotes I want made.
Mm-hmm.
It's so emotable. If the evidence list was torn in half, then there might be more than one drawing on the back of Mr. Edwards' list.
Yes, that's quite conceivable, Mr. Edgeworth.
It's
Do you know how
possible.
to flip a piece of paper over,
Oh, the
Mr.
second
Edgeworth?
dimension! Oh, the third dimension! It's possible. Let's see.
Is something wrong?
I've also forgotten my oven. I must leave. You even have to ask. It's
You see
about
Edward's
to be so
office
angry.
explode.
Sorry, Your Honor. There's indeed something drawn on the back of this list. It's that thing. No, it's always in the back of the mind. Behind us. Behind you, young viewer. Look behind you. There could also be a blue badger there.
That's that thing. The thing that was dancing in the evidence room.
They could make. God, I know Sonic's been overdone with Sonic EXE, but like, there's a looming, untouched analog horror that could be made in Ace Attorney. Just saying,
Blue
come on.
Badger.
The Blue Badger analog horror. It's
I kind of lean into that actually in like one of the later cases, but
just. I know there's someone that dressed up in a Blue Badger. I think that has to do with something. But I just think it'd be funny to have the Blue Badger in the back of every scene.
Five
Like-
Nights of Badgers.
Every time you like turn around, it gets closer. Clearly, this act of vandalism is the work of a certain chief of detectives. I guess he was out of scrap paper. Evidence was restored and updated to the court record. What's funny is, if we already know that's the vase, but unfortunately, we have to go around the long way.
I think it's too long to present it.
No, it isn't. But like,
Very well, witness.
it's like right now I'm like, oh, I know what to present. It's like you're an idiot, right? It's like,
That doesn't make any sense. Will you please testify about this picture you drew 2 years ago?
huh? Yes, sir, Your Honor. What's wrong with Emma? She seemed to be thinking about something when she was looking at the picture.
She really likes that blue badger.
This is the picture I drew 2 years ago. The flash of light was so bright, all I could see were shadows. After that, I must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw in that instant.
You think a flash of lightning could burn such an image in your mind?
Thanks to that, though, she was able to show us exactly what she saw.
Well, I don't see any contradictions here. This clearly shows Joe Dark was about to murder Prosecutor Neil Marshall. The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
I love how, like, Edgeworth definitely knows this relates to Gant somehow, but he's like, I don't know how. Nick, work your magic. I don't want to get fired.
I'm too busy reeling in from learning how to flip over a piece of paper. Is this what you had to go through in case 2?
Sorry for asking so many times, but are you sure you drew exactly what you saw? Of course, this exact scene. It wasn't influenced by any way from your talks with the detectives? Are you insinuating we somehow manipulated her memory, Mr. Wright? No, of course not. Better watch out. Might find some way to cut my salary. You're already not making anything, Nick. I drew this picture before I heard anything from the detectives, so I don't think anyone's story would have influenced me.
Mr. Wright, is there something that's bothering you about this picture?
Huh? Oh, well... That's strange. She claims it's exactly the scene she implied in her mind. Yet, there's clearly a contradiction here. You mean you didn't see the actual murder take place? No, I'm sorry. The flash of lightning only drove them off the darkness for a split second. Not only that, but the trauma of the situation understandably caused the witness to faint. Do you really need to torment the girl any further? What? Hey, I'm not the bad guy here. I like how they're both yelling the same thing, like, Anyway, this picture. Present. Wait. Is this it?
What?
No. Is it?
I don't know. Why don't you try presenting? Who
No.
knows?
I want to have all my health intact. Oh, wait. Not that. Definitely not that. See, because I want to throw this up there, but they're like, no, that's wrong.
I don't think you even know what a knife
It
is,
clearly
Mr. Wright.
contradicts the, dummy.
If you keep saying stuff like that, I'll just stab you with that knife.
No.
Objection overruled.
Huh.
Might as well just press it. Oh,
I already
I
did.
guess you already pressed it.
It was the only one I pressed. Flashlighting all the shadows after that must have fainted. This picture shows exactly what I saw. Did you draw this right after the incident? I think I drew it 2 or 3 days later. At first, I was in such a state of shock I couldn't do anything. During that time, the investigation team was reorganized. Detective Goodman was placed in charge under the direction of Damon Gunn in Lost Sky. 2 or 3 days later, memory should still have been fresh in your mind.
Excuse me, witness. But can you please tell us why this picture is all painted black?
The flash of lightning was so bright. Yeah. So at that time you didn't even know it was Mr. Marshall who had come to rescue? No, I couldn't see him clearly. The lightning was so bright and I was knocked to the floor. You were knocked to the floor? Dark had a tight grip on me, but when Mr. Marshall jumped on him, I was knocked away. I turned around, and that's when the lightning flashed. Poor Emma. I'm just glad she wasn't hurt. This picture shows exactly. What is the... Stab in the back from puncture heart... wait. Yeah, Neil Marshall. Date, stab death. Single stab wound piercing the heart lung. Assessment died from blood loss under 10 minutes. Weapon found in the wound was a missing tip. Date and time... Stabbed in the back. Died from puncture wound. Looks like it's about to be stabbed in the chest.
You presented.
Nah.
Did you already press this?
Yeah, I did. Influenced. Manipulative memory, of course not. Better watch cut my salary, just pick before I hear anything from detectives. So I don't think anyone's story would have influenced me.
Mr. Wright, I think you should really get a salary cut, honestly.
Honestly, I'm kind of with them on that. There's clearly contradiction here. Like, I assume... Oh, God, now I gotta go all the way back. Wait, I could have just skipped everything and gotten the same dialogue without getting pressed and then yelled at.
On the update that's coming out, they're like basically making it more like the later releases where you can see what part of the testimony you're at.
Huh.
Like if you're on the first or second or fourth statement, so that's nice.
Interest. Oh, that is actually really nice.
Yeah. There you go.
I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but this picture the witness drew contains a blatant contradiction.
The Blue Badger.
But I remember it just like it was yesterday.
Mr. Wright, perhaps it would be faster if you simply pointed out this contradiction for us. What part of this picture contradicts the autopsy report?
Oh, you can do it.
Too much pressure! Too much pressure! It was the cheeks! Killed him in the cheeks!
It was the cheeks!
I think it's, this part here?
I got glasses. I don't see what's so good about that part.
That's because the drawing stinks.
Correct him!
Mr. Wright, how could you? The act of making an innocent girl cry should be a warrant of death penalty.
I forgot how good that was.
Guess he means I shouldn't shift the blame to others.
Yes, well, so long as the defense has learned his lesson.
You better take a look at the autopsy report.
Mr. Wright, perhaps you would just stop insulting children.
Take a look at the knife the man's holding. Look close so you can see its tip is broken. What? Hold up.
It's not like sharp.
I guess I was looking at the angle wrong. You can see the tip's broken.
Well, the drawing stinks, so you know.
Oh, sure, the judge gets what saying that, but I say it once and I get lit on fire.
Even I don't have to look close to see that, Mr. Wright.
But Mr. Wright, look at the evidence. See the murder weapon? Its tip is broken too.
If I recall, the tip of the knife was found broken off in the victim's body.
It was a conclusive piece of evidence that proved Joe Dark was a murderer. I'm afraid it's not so simple, Emma. And where, pray tell, could you possibly see a problem? It's obvious, really. The victim suffered a single stab wound to the back. If the victim was only stabbed once, then the murder weapon should not yet be broken.
What's the meaning of this?
Perhaps the knife was broken beforehand. Sorry, but I'm afraid that's not possible. The tip of the knife was found inside the victim's body. That's a hell of an oversight. If it was broken beforehand, it couldn't possibly wind up there.
That's right. But what does this mean?
Judge, stop slamming the tables. These are expensive. They're mahogany.
I just want to say something.
The tip of the knife was undeniably discovered within the victim's body. The only possible explanation is the witness's memory is mistaken. Oh, now it's okay for you to point fingers at the victim? That's why I asked you so many times.
Stinks.
Oh boy, these guys stink. That's why I asked her so many times if she was sure she remembered correctly. I believe you were annoyed at the time, but she's sure she remembered correctly. But there's no other way to explain the inconsistency. Not so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. There is another explanation. Have you forgotten already? About a little something called falsified evidence. You're treading on thin ice, right? All I'm saying is that this broken knife tip might be the piece of evidence that was forged. You can't deny the possibility. No. Ah!
Order! 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 Are you saying the investigation was really corrupted?
Your Honor, please allow me once again to go over the events that took place the day of the murder. The police department and the prosecutor's office were holding a ceremony that day. After receiving the King of Prosecutors Award at the ceremony, Neil Marshall questioned Joe Dark along with Damon Gunn. During his questioning, Joe Dark fled the room. Prosecutor Marshall chased after him, and he was critically struck by Dark. It's my belief that somewhere in this story, there's a lie. I'm not lying. The man really was holding a broken knife. If that's true, then there's no other way around it. This could not have been the actual murder weapon. It must have been another broken knife.
What are the chances of there being two broken knives?
Another broken knife besides Joe Dark's. Could there have been one? There's definitely
No, I
one.
was mistaken. Yeah, your drawing stinks.
Your teeny bopper mind couldn't possibly comprehend what's happening. If the witness is adamant about the accuracy of what she saw, It just can't be explained away by simple observational error. Mr. Wright. In that instant, Emma really did see a broken knife.
I assume then that you have some information about this other broken knife? If so, please feel to enlighten us.
The murder weapon was already broken prior to the murder. There's only one way. Take a look at this. Here's a real murder weapon.
Take a look at this murder weapon.
It was a screwdriver. Definitely not a red herring. Anything's broken here. It's you. Huh?
I'm sure this must all be very amusing to you, Mr. Wright.
Wait, but the music stopped. That can't possibly be wrong.
What am I wearing? That's the fate of Miss Last Guy who's in the balance!
Sorry, Your Honor. Please give me another chance. The murder weapon was already broken prior to the murder. Take a look. Wait, what do you mean? That's right. That's literally correct.
Well, it doesn't have the knife in it.
Wait. Oh, god damn it. Answer lies in the past. Stupid. The answer lies in the past. 2 years in the past. I'm not salty, you're salty. Right inside this picture. That's so stupid. That should have been an easy go. Come on. If you've paid attention to anything regarding the trophy at any point, you know that it's missing this piece, which should instinctively reflect upon the item's description and coding. And I don't know how to code a game, so I can't really complain. Anyway, this is a picture of the awards ceremony.
What is it, Mr. Edgeworth?
It's the broken murder weapon.
A blue badger?
Not yet, Your Honor. Not yet. We'll get there. See where Prosecutor Marshall is holding. That's a broken knife. Actually, secondly, a broken spear. Dimwit. As we earlier concluded, the knife in the drawing was not Joe Dark's knife. That being the case, the knife the witness saw was in all likelihood from this award.
Order!
Neil Marshall was awarded King of the Prosecutors that day. As an award, he was given this broken shield and a knife. When he chased after Joe Dark, he pulled out the knife. Being a prosecutor, he did not carry a pistol. This broken knife was the only weapon he had in this dangerous situation. But that can't be. Oh, and why not, Mr. Edgeworth? Because the King Prosecutor's awarded knife was a murder weapon, and the murderer and the victim would be reversed. What do you mean? I mean, the man raising a knife would have been Prosecutor Neil Marshall. Oh!
The prosecutor was the one who actually died.
That's true. What's going on here? It seems Mr. Wright has been a bit too eager to jump to conclusions. Wait, I remember now. I remember everything. Isn't that a little convenient? Mr. Edgeworth. What is it? Could you show me your evidence list again, please?
His list? The one with that terrible picture scribbled on the back?
Yes, the one I drew. The horror. I knew it. This picture. I'm the one who drew it. What? You drew that? That's right. The list wasn't torn in half at the time I drew this picture. That'd be... Wait. Did Emma inadvertently create the blue badger?
Actually, that's like this is my head canon.
Because she saw this piece, and I guess it got into evidence, and I guess when it was getting shuffled around, I guess Gumshoe must have seen it and said, "Yes, I'm going to make you marketable." All this time I've been trying so hard to forget. I must have locked this part away deep inside of me. The blue badger.
He's escaping. Perhaps it would be best if we added this to the witness's testimony.
What is it, like SCP seven seven seven
The
seven
blue
seven seven
badger.
seven? The Blue Badger.
Would you please tell us what you've recalled, Miss Sky?
Yes, Your Honor. First the knife mix-up, and now the Blue Badger. This should be interesting. When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed towards both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. Just then, there was another flash of lightning. That's when I saw the Blue Badger. He wasn't in the room, but I'm sure I saw his shadow. This
is certainly most unusual.
This is madness, I'll tell you. The Blue Badger time traveled. Try impossible. The chief of detectives hadn't even designed him until last year. That would mean he didn't exist 2 years ago.
Yes, well, the defense now may not begin its cross-examination.
Stop, please. Don't pursue this any further.
You can't unleash the Blue Badger. What's the meaning of this? Please remain seated in the defendant's chair.
But you can't do this. I've already confessed to the crime. You can't just leave it at that. Chief Prosecutor Sky. We've already come this far. It's too late to turn back.
Silence! The defense will now begin its cross-examination. Bailiff, please detain the defendant.
Seems we're finally getting to the core of the matter. The core of the matter, the dark matter!
The Blue Badger was gooey this whole time.
When I saw that man raise his knife, I panicked and rushed towards both of them. I think I knocked away the man with the knife. Just then, there was another flash of lightning. That's when I saw the Blue Badger.
The Blue Badger.
The Blue Badger. The Blue Badger. Blue Badger. Anyway.
Yeah, just like stop. If you just like, this is the Badger, and just like stop badgering the witness.
The mysterious Blue Badger was in fact this vase, disgusting as it is.
That was a bad pun, whatever.
But that's... what exactly is that ugly thing?
It's the ugliest vase I ever did see. I believe
It really is.
some sort of jar. But Mr. Wright, that doesn't look anything like the Blue Badger. Indeed it doesn't. As it stands now, it's just a plain jar. However, if I were to change your viewpoint...
For a viewpoint?
Using the third dimension! Gotta show them the correct angle to look at this from.
Dude, this jar sucks. Like, it's the standing point is on like the thin part of it. Like, what even does it?
Disgusting.
No, you had it right before. Like, yeah, like rotate it. The bottom part should be like, or that's not the bottom part. That's the bottom part. But yeah, like yeah. No.
Like this? I can't afford to lose any more points.
Well, you don't lose points for this if you mess up. Good thing.
Thank Googly Moogly.
Yeah, just put that part up. Oh.
This is right. I've got to make another look more badgery. Allow me to remind the defense the case hinges on this witnessing strong. If Mr. Wright can't match the shape of the witness true, we cannot accept his claim. You've got to find the right angle. Should rotate it vertically, a bit more horizontally. Come on, Mr. Wright, you can do it. Gotta show them the crime.
Rotating. Yeah, like, okay, now rotate like 180 degrees horizontal.
It's not very easy with the controllers.
I mean, I do this with a controller. I don't know how to use it with the keyboard. Yeah, like that. Now you just like angle it correctly. I mean, you can press the keys to rotate it, like the ones down there.
M, N, H. Oh, this is horrible. I hate this.
And then I think like, yeah, a little bit more.
This is right. What do you mean?
I think you need to tilt it upwards a bit more.
I'm sending you to gay badger jail. All of you.
No.
Good. I will show you at every feasible angle created by mankind, and several created by Badgerkind.
I don't think you could do it like that.
What's wrong with this?
Wow.
This looks correct. Is it not?
You have to do it from just like, yeah, that way. This does seem really hard with a mouse, though.
This is the worst.
I think you can. It says you can use Q and R to like rotate it or something.
Oh, not. Yes, Q and I. You mean Q and E? This badgers me.
He's badgering it.
Oh, wait. Oh,
It's
E
Q
buttons.
and R.
Was I not pressing? Oh, stupid fat finger. Back to the mouse. So I can kind of see it like from this angle, but you guys are so finicky with this. Q and R.
Yeah, like that's good. And then you just like put the. You can't do. I'm pretty sure you can't present it from that angle. And then no.
Hold up.
No.
That's wrong.
I can show you a picture if you want to know.
I'll get it eventually.
Like.
Yeah, wait, no. Hold up.
Yeah, I'll show you. Is this? I sent it.
Oh, I was about to Google it. Wait, where'd you send it?
In the chat here. Do you see it?
Hold up. The song is going to haunt me. This is a blue badger that haunts my dreams. Oh yeah, I'm blue badger in it. What do you mean? Andrew, we're gonna have a fight. First things first. Flip. Things second.
I feel bad because I got this on like my second try. Now just like rotate it like okay, maybe like a little narrower. Okay.
What do you mean? Edwards, can you give me a hand? Like a little hint? You know what's in my mind palace.
A piece of paper.
Also, who'd use the HNBM buttons to move and not the WAS? I don't trust you. If you don't use WAS, I don't trust you.
Can I just like rotate it a bit to the... Okay.
Hold up. Blue badger vase. It's the same angle. I did that. I literally did that angle. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my gourd.
Yeah, this is good content.
This is not a content farm I wish to be part of. Yeah. Come on.
Although I did do this with the controller, which seems a lot easier than the mouse.
Ever so slightly. It's like this.
I'll just like rotate to the left a bit. Yeah, yeah. Okay, now.
That has to
Okay.
be right. This-
A little more up, I would say, maybe? Just like, no, no. Yeah,
This is
oh, wait, no, I mean, that's I think it's a little too far, I think.
the fact that it's so precise is whack to me.
That, yeah, that, no, you just had it. There, try
Okay.
that, try that.
I'm gonna
The second try.
I'm gonna have words for the developer for this game. Ma'am, I have trust issues with vases forever now. This is where the extra hour we needed for streaming is gonna go, isn't it?
No. Okay, okay. Okay, I think I got it, I got it. So just put it in that position again.
Wait, no, not that way. Why is it so precise?
Oh, another one. Okay, that maybe like a little downwards a little more. Downwards a little, like, upwards a little more. And then rotate just like ever so slightly to the right, just like a little tap.
Hold up.
Just like try to center as perfectly as possible. There.
Okay.
There we go.
I have issues with this puzzle. Well, 18 tries later, do you see the
Miracle.
vision?
Sure is a miracle.
Edgeworth, do you see the vision?
No, do it again. I can't see it.
No one can possibly deny this jar's resemblance to the Blue Badger. No. It can't be.
You actually did the puzzle.
You invented the Blue Badger, right?
Order! Order! The defense has proven its claim. The mysterious blue badger witnessed on the day of the crime was actually this horrendous jar.
Although, we all enjoyed Mr. Wright's dramatic performance. Very dramatic, 12 times over. Emmy award winning, right? One question remains. What's your point? What do you mean? So that badger thing was actually just a jar. That doesn't change anything. That changes everything.
It changes everything.
I'm afraid that's where you're wrong, Mr. Edgeworth. You see, this changes everything. Indeed? Very well then. Please tell us. What's different now that we know the witness saw this jar? We know the location. The murder weapon.
Do we though?
The murderer?
I don't know if you get punished for this one. Are you sure you know the location?
Yeah, it happened in the office.
Yeah, but like, where in the office?
Allow me to take these in turn. At the moment of the murder, the witness saw this jar. At a very specific angle, I might add, Mr. Wright. Yes, well, knowing this, where could she have seen the jar?
Where?
The location of the jar is shown at the picture taken the day of the crime. It's on a shelf in the office of Damon Guy. But the body was found laying near Lana Sky's desk. The witness testified so herself. Yes, and in these facts that we reveal what actually happened. You see, the struggle between Dark and Marshall did not take place in Lana Sky's office. It happened on the other side of the room, in Chief Gant's office. Are you implying the murderer moved the victim's body from Damon Gant's office to Lana Sky's office? Yes. Why would he do that? There's no reason. Exactly. If there wasn't a reason, you wouldn't have had to go through the trouble. The only logical conclusion is that there was a reason.
You know what that reason was, Mr. Wright?
Oh yeah, I finally figured it out. So this is why Lana tried to stop the trial. It's too late to quit now, though. Please recall the witness's testimony. She said she knocked away the man who was holding up the knife. The next instant, the jar was hit and flew through the air. Now tell me, what could have sent the jar flying?
It would have to be in the impact the man made when he was knocked into the wall?
Ladies and gentlemen, if I may draw your attention to this picture once more. If the man was knocked into the direction of the shelf the jar was sitting on, what would have he hit?
The suit of armor, holding a very sharp and dangerous-looking sword.
Yes. And since the man who was knocked into the armor was carrying a broken knife, he would have had to have been Neil Marshall, wielding the King of Prosecutors trophy. No, Mr. Wright, you can't be thinking. Yes, there's another possibility of what actually transpired in that room.
Another possibility?
Of course, the perpetrator would have had no idea, but nevertheless, I don't know if I can go through with this.
Mr. Wright, what's the matter?
Events took place as the defense theorizes, then the outcome is obvious. In that moment, assuming the man Alice Sky knocked away was actually the prosecutor Neil Marshall.
Good.
Ooh, that's rough. I love this part because, like, oh, are we the bad guys?
Yeah.
You mean Mr. Marshall died because of me? No!
Thud.
Mega thud. I never imagined her testimony would lead this way.
So is the witness who took the victim's life, and then proved so with her own testimony. This is unprecedented.
What? What are you saying? Sorry, Miss Sky, but given the circumstances, Joe Dark murdered Prosecutor Marshall. How can you think it was Emma? How dare you try to pin the crime on her? Imagine
I love that, like,
coming
nervous
from
part.
you. If you recall, it was you who admitted to forging evidence 2 years ago. The reason you moved Prosecutor Marshall's body was to keep anyone else from finding out what Emma did, wasn't it? I assure you, Mr. Edgeworth, I have no idea what you're talking about. If you hope to have anyone believe your insane allegations, I'm afraid you're going to have proof. Tell me, do you have any conclusive evidence that proves my sister killed Neil Marshall? Evidence? I'm willing to bet you don't.
Yes, it certainly would be given to prove this with evidence.
If we don't have evidence, then we'll have to rely on testimony. I'm afraid that won't work in this case. Both parties involved in the incident are dead. Maya just breaks down the door. Actually, I have the spirits of both of them right now.
Actually,
And then it proves
Neil
that.
Marshall.
And then it proves that fucking Maya Fey killed him. And I'm like, what? Wait, no, stop. Maya Fey is guilty again. He certainly can't get. I like how he says that like we haven't done that before. This all has been a wild goose chase from the beginning. Touche, Miss Sky. Of course, that only leaves us with one possibility.
Maya Fey.
I mean, there's still another possibility?
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth?
I mean, the possibility that the victim has left a message. For better for worse, Miss Marshall did not die instantly. He may have left behind the name of the person who took his life, in one manner or another. That's impossible.
Well, Mr. Wright, this is the only possibility left to you. A message from the deceased. Does such a message exist?
Gotta think back to the court record. The real murderer's name that the victim may have left behind. This message from the deceased is already in our possession. Mr. Wright, will you stop at nothing to prove my sister a murderer? Do not be mistaken, Miss Skye. Our purpose is not to accuse Emma of any crime. There is only one thing we seek, the truth. No matter how painful it may be.
Well then, Mr. Wright, please show us the piece of evidence that conveys a message from the deceased.
It's this one, isn't it? This is the message from the deceased.
Right. Now then, this is a message from the judge.
What do you mean? It has fingerprints on it. Oh, I guess that wasn't right.
A literal message.
Dead person left the message. It would have to be written form. The only logical conclusion. You better be careful, or you might end up being a deceased yourself. For what? What do I do? Why someone kill him? Was that a threat, Edward?
Let's try this again.
Ed was like, if you don't want to go to hell, and then if his hell was like rotating a jar indefinitely.
Oh.
Emphasis on the jar.
Oh, no. Found in the bloody Marshall's own locker, prints been wiped, just in the jar. This is the message left by the deceased.
This is that blue badger from before, right? Let's rotate it.
Oh, it's just going to speak the killer's name. Nothing could, I'm sure it would. Looks like everyone's forgetting it's just a jar. A message was left here on the surface of the jar.
What do you mean?
If you look closely, you can see faint trails of blood on this jar. It looks like someone wiped the blood away. Yes, but notice, for some reason the blood on some of the fragments was not wiped away.
Yes, there's a line here. Drawn in blood.
So what you're saying is these dots were once lines. Prosecutor Marshall did not die instantly. He used the few precious moments left to leave behind a message. One that someone apparently wiped away. The blood must have seeped into the jar where the lines changed directions. Precisely so. All we need to do is connect these points, and the victim's message will become apparent. No.
Mr. Wright, what kind of message did the victim leave for us?
It was his will and testament. The winning lottery ticket from last week. A message for the future. Your Honor, I believe these bloodstains will reveal to us the answer. Gotta connect these dots to make letters. There's only one thing the victim would have written given the circumstances. His murderer's name. G-A-N.
It all makes sense.
Wait, G.
It says Maya.
Wait, do you actually think it says G?
Oh. No, it'd be funny though. Like, let's skip a step. E-M. Me forging evidence.
Can't. It just says can't.
Just G-A-N. Writes the T at the end. Just makes a whole extra letter. It's a defense attorney's duty to prove their client's innocence. That's what I've been saying and thinking about, is saving Lana. After all my efforts, I never thought it'd turn out like this. Emma. So, this is the final message the prosecutor Marshall left behind. That'd be funny if this was like the bad ending where like you fucked up that badly, like you just accused a
Bad
child.
ending.
Of all people, she may not have meant it, but in the end, the one who took the victim's life.
Was Emma Sky. See, Worthy, I can't say I didn't warn you. Chief Gant, do you understand the implications of what you've done? What are you talking about? 2 years ago, Joe Dark was sentenced to death. He was convicted because of his final murder. I believe you were the prosecutor in the case, were you not? Ah, yes, Worthy. Because of you, an innocent man was sentenced to death. Not only that, but you used forged evidence to ensure his conviction. Hold up now, dipshit. That dude killed like 18 people. That dude weren't innocent of nothing. But Joe Dark really was a serial murderer. That is undeniable. I'm afraid that's not important. Didn't you know we aren't defenders of justice? Yo, bro, that's in your name. We're merely keepers of the law. Sentencing a man to death is no light matter, even if there wasn't any evidence to cover up the forgery. Ultimately, the responsibility falls on the prosecutor in charge. Despite what anyone might say, the fact cannot be denied. An uproar! What's going on?
What's going on at the prosecutor's office?
They might have said that there's a man whose death.
How are they even saying that?
Maybe stand there like it wasn't his fault.
Order, 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 order.
Not the extra long order. Order cheese, fries!
I'll have an order of McNuggets.
The gavel's pounding fell on deaf ears. Unable to settle the crowd, the judge declared a recess. Where this trial is headed, no one knows. To be concluded in next week's episode of Dragon's Ball P.
1/3 of the way there, baby.
What do you mean 1/3? Dan! Sorry, Edgeworth. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Don't worry about it. It's my problem, not yours. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Poor guy. Wait, Detective Gumshoe. What is it? You've got a lot of nerve, pal. Making a detective run around all day on duty. And the top it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people at funerals. I'll take it Lana's having you run errands again. Let me tell you, this is the last time, pal. Here. She asked me to give you this as if it was a break in today's trial. Why is she giving him, like, a preschooler's, like, notebook on how to do evidence?
Evidence for dummies.
Evidence fades! And Phoenix. Evidence law? I was talking about this just the other day. Rule 1. No evidence shall be shown without proper approval. Is that right? Seems so. You could at least study some. Her last.
He's studying, right?
Her last, like, she's like, you sent my daughter or my sister to fucking jail. Learn to do your job. How did you graduate?
How'd you pass the bar exam without flipping it over?
That is genuinely a question. Like, I don't think Nick is an idiot, but he is not a competent lawyer by any mean. Like, he is the quintessential shonen protagonist. Dumb of ass, heart of gold. The chief prosecutor also wanted me to give you a message. Message? She said if you plan to take on him, you're gonna need this book. Him. I guess she'll need to give this book a thorough read. Securely slipped into pocket. Doesn't look like that book will do you any good now, though. All that's left is the chief prosecutor's sentence. That's where you're wrong, detective. Huh? Haven't you figured out yet? Why I'm still in that prosecutor's seat, despite all these allegations being thrown at me. Mr. Edgeworth, the real trial today hasn't begun yet. What else is left of this to do? Credibility's been up of room with this forced evidence you weren't aware of. Emma Skye found out she's unwittingly caused the man's death, and now you're telling me you want to do more? You've got to be kidding me, pal. You're missing the point, Detective. Lana didn't murder Detective Goodman. She merely stuck a knife into his dead body. That means the real killer is still out there. What?
A blue badger.
And we're gonna expose him, no matter what it takes. This case has hurt too many people. It's time to bring it to an end. Yeah, let's bring it on.
Court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Skye. Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes, Your Honor.
the inquiry committee is planning to impose harsh penalties for your actions.
Thank you for the news, Your Honor.
Yes, well, normally this is where the prosecution calls forth a witness. But, this isn't easy to say. You see, there is some concern that you, Mr. Edgeworth, may have,
Struck a bargain. You think I may have manipulated the witnesses?
I didn't say that. It's just, you see, everyone has been talking, and
Very well, Your Honor. I have a solution.
a solution?
That being the case, the prosecution will allow the defense to call forth all further witnesses.
What? But there's no precedent for what you're proposing.
Undeniably, this is an unusual arrangement, but a very effective one. It would prove that I haven't struck any deals with the witness.
Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say?
Unbelievable. Worth has found a way to continue the trial. Very well, the defense accepts the prosecution's proposal.
Then it's settled. The, defense may now call forth the next witness.
Mr. Wright, you do realize this is your last chance. If you call the wrong witness, this trial is good as it's over. The defense calls. Oh, thank God they filled it back. I was so scared.
Yeah.
I got called Beacons. This time's finally come to bring out the real murderer.
Mike Beacons.
Wait, oh
It
God.
was all me, sir.
I was really hoping it'd be a list of all the characters in the game so far, and I'd be like, I'm gonna pick butts.
Maya. The fan was Edgeworth. You're the murderer.
Damon Gant. The defense calls Damon Gant to the stand.
Damon Gant? What does he have to do with anything?
As the defendant's partner 2 years ago, Mr. Gant has first-hand knowledge of the crime. I feel we should hear what he has to say about it.
Hmm.
As luck would have it, he would still be in the courthouse. He would also be the least likely to have been manipulated by in any way. Wouldn't you agree, Your Honor?
All right, Beth, please escort Mr. Gant to the stand.
Witness, please state your name and occupation. What is this? Some kind of practical joke? I was just on my way to lunch. Your name and occupation, sir. Worthy, are you sure you want to do this? Your name and occupation. So, you want to play hardball, eh?
Please, Mr. Gant.
Fine. My name is Damon Gant. I am the acting chief of police. Now then, Chief Gant, the court requests to hear your testimony. Oh, righto, what's the grim face for? First, let's clear up this SL9 incident. Oh, you mean that time when Lana's sister murdered that prosecutor? Personally, I think it's been made pretty clear already. There are still some things unaccounted for. Oh? Like what? Like the role you played in all of this.
Organ you played in all this.
He has a little mini organ in his pocket he plays when he walks around to play his theme.
He stole from Jake Marshall.
Son, Either you're very brave or very foolish. I'd like to say, as I said
A
before,
little bit of both.
dumb of ass, cold of heart. You are aware, of course, that police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons?
Gun, just pulled a gun.
He just rat-a-tat-tats the entire courthouse, but goddamn, that's one way to prove your fucking innocence. Sure, take my testimony for example. I don't have to give it if I don't want to. What? Is that true?
I'm afraid so. The chief of police has the right to refuse to testify.
Hey.
That totally exists in real life, you know?
So, like, since this is based on real life and a perversion of it, can you just say that the right to remain silent is also a right to remain guilty? As in, it's pretty clear you had something to do with it if you don't have anything to say about not doing it. Of course, such an action carries with it a certain risks. Don't worry, I'm not here to hinder your trial. Just remember, if this turns out to be a big waste of time, don't say I didn't warn you.
Very well. The witness may now begin his testimony. S09 incident.
As I recall, Neil and I were questioning him that day. To make a long story short, we slipped up. The power outage didn't help either. When I went to my office, I found Lana there. Apparently, she had already arranged the crime scene. As you can see, I had nothing to do with the forgery.
Is that when Dark was arrested?
When? He was lying on the floor unconscious. When Emma sent me a line, it seems Doc bumped his head.
I see. Everything seems pretty clear cut.
I don't think a 12-year-old has the strength to knock a person to death like that.
I don't know, if like an 8-year-old has the strength to throw a gun that shoots itself, I think anything's possible.
True. Well, to be fair, okay, skipping to a completely different Capcom franchise. My favorite moment in Mega Man Battle Network, I think it was 2.
Is when Mega Man throws a gun and shoots.
Well, yeah, close. There was a fucking there was another cowboy. He took over a new station, and he essentially, yeah. So like, not Land. Chad's dad is essentially Von Karma, and he's like held. He tied up. He's like, I'm gonna kill your dad, and he's like, Land's like, fastball special, bitch, and he throws his fucking his PET at him, and he knocks him unconscious.
Of course.
It's like,
runs in the family.
Think fast, chuckle fuck. The police chief has the right to refuse to testify. I'd better hit him hard and fast. Ugh. Russ! As I recall, a ceremony was held at the police department that day. Yes, that's right. I guess you could say I'm a workaholic. After winning his award, Neil was all fired up too. That's probably what spooked Dark and made him run away like that. Was the defendant Lana Sky also present in the room? I don't quite remember. At the very least, she wasn't there when Dark ran for it. So the two of you ran immediately after him, right? That's right, but Doc made off to the elevator first, so Leo and I split up. He went upstairs and I went downstairs, I guess you could say. He got lucky. What's this about a power outage? Oh, that? The elevator stopped all of a sudden and I got out of the shock of my life. Well, probably not as shocked as Neil was with that knife through his heart, though. That's not funny. Could you tell us what you saw? It was shocking sight.
Shocking, isn't it?
Neil and that serial killer were lying on a heap of floor all tangled together. Dark was also lying collapsed on the floor. Yes, apparently he hit his head on the way, knocked out. Next to them were the poor girls, Lana and Emma. Lana was cradling Emma in her arms. Looking back at it now, she must have already known what was just had done. What do you mean by that?
Arranged.
Because of the victim's body. It had already been moved. So that means you found the body near Lana's desk. That's right. I think you said earlier it was my suit of armor. It really stabbed the prosecutor? Yes. Anyway, so you're saying that the forgery had already taken place by the time you arrived in your office? That's exactly what I'm saying. I can understand how Lana must have felt, but moving a body and hiding the evidence is inexcusable, no matter what the circumstances. Is that how it really went down? Staring at the witness won't do you any good, Mr. Wright. Give him the fucking the bug-eyed thing.
Just staring at us.
The gif you sent this morning with Edgeworth giving him the budge eyes, but with Nick doing that. If you're going to start, he will. Like, if eyes could burn a hole, I'd have two straight through me. Better be off staring at the court record. Worthy, always a smooth talker. Which piece of evidence can touch against the forgery? Lana did admit to forging evidence. That can't be the whole truth. So I've got a link got to the incident, but we already have a piece.
I do?
Wait, hold on. Oh, wait, no. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. Unregistered evidence presented must be relevant to the case on trial. Oh, good. I presents the evidence law book to him.
This is what forgery is. You don't even know what it means.
Wait. No, not that one. No. We've seen that enough.
I don't think we have.
Well, we can't see the funny part, so. Alright, what piece of evidence?
I think I know what it is.
It's not the evidence list. Would it be the ID card?
I mean, that doesn't really have anything to do with the forgery.
True. Wait, this is... I'm surprised I don't, like, take that out, because this hasn't been relevant for a hot minute. I'm like, when was the last time we were in the office?
The later games do that. If, like, a thing is so unrelevant, they just discard it. Oh, wait. Sorry, wait, did you say which one did you suggest earlier?
The ID card list with the 777, but I know you said that is until later.
Oh, well, I mean, that doesn't relate. Yeah, no, that's not relevant. I thought you were talking about another thing. Yeah.
Evidence list?
It does say half of it was found against us.
That is true. I was thinking ahead for some reason. Claim you had nothing to do with the forgery. Does this? I'm afraid that's a claim you cannot back up. Explain yourself. Several pieces of evidence were found in your office. Take this list, for example.
That's the list Emma Sky drew her picture on.
This was discovered in your desk. Not only that, but a piece of this jar that was sitting on your office was found inside your safe.
It was found where?
See, Chief Gant, these articles of evidence were uncovered in your office. Are both concrete proof that you played a part in this illegal investigation.
Chief Gant, what's the meaning of this?
We used to be home slices, but you're a hardened criminal, it appears. Who?
Ho ho.
Here's a defense attorney who may even rival Worthy. So you admit to it then, that you were involved in the forgery. Who, me? Who do you mean, you? Me? What do I have to do with that? Well, you were the one who snuck into my office when you found this evidence. Prosecutors aren't the only ones capable of forging evidence, you know. Defense attorneys can also do it. Isn't that right?
You lose your badge immediately.
No, that's not supposed to happen for another 3 games! Explodes. The time stream's been destroyed.
The Blue Badger.
However, Detective Gumshoe was present during that investigation. Worthy, worthy, my boy. Not even detectives are exempt from the law. Rest assured, Dick will receive his due punishment. But not my boy.
No.
No, my boy. If Detective Gumshoe's salary drops any further, he'll end up paying to work.
Paying to work.
Oh.
Yes, well, in light of detective's presence, please give us your testimony regarding these pieces of evidence found in your office, and the relation to the forgery that took place at the crime scene.
My. Kids these days no longer know how to put two and two together. Evidence of forgery.
Kids these days don't even know how to forge evidence.
Let's see. What was it now? A jar fragment in the list? For all I know, you could have planted them in my office. Anyway, you can't prove when those pieces of evidence were discovered. If they were found after Dark was convicted, then they're worthless. There's no reason I'd participate in a forgery. Rearranging the crime scene wouldn't help me out in any way.
Mr. Wright,
Yeah, Your Honor?
when investigating the crime scene, you should have been more careful to observe protocol.
You do understand that I'm the chief of police, right? There will be consequences. Oh, indeed. I believe I will press charges, so you won't make the same mistake again.
My apologies, Chief, but would you mind waiting till tomorrow for that?
We can't have
I
normal.
want to see that.
It's like we
I need
can't have.
popcorn.
We can't have normal non-murder crimes take place in my office or my court.
Today is, well, you know.
We're booked. All right, Haji. In return, though.
I know. That place, right?
Huh? This guy's telepathic? I don't
Just like Emma.
Oh, if only Emma were here.
Also, I was about to read that line that Gant said because it actually said judge, but I think that was a mistake.
Might be. I'd appreciate if you stopped making such ridiculous allegations. Yes, you do have a point. You wouldn't have the guts to do something like that. What? I'll have you know, back in the day, I once broke into a cattle ranch and tipped.
Mr. Wright, what are you saying?
That's so random. Me and Edward were boys.
Welcome to Cattle Ranch.
You just hear fucking a lot of heart go like, oh yeah.
Did somebody say cattle?
Oh my god, we have three barnyard hicks in this game.
I got 3 country bumpkins.
Well, 4 if you count the dead guy, but you know.
That's true.
Anyway, you can't prove you didn't carry the evidence, can you? If you have proof to the contrary, you're going to need it later. Later? What are you talking about? What else? I'm talking about when Wright's prints are found. Yes, they're found inside my safe. They would prove his investigation was illegal. I've never faced anyone as slimy as this guy.
I'm gooey.
What do you mean by that? This is all purely hypothetical, of course. But suppose I did put those items in my safe. Such an act wouldn't be necessarily constitute forgery. If concealing evidence found as crime scene isn't forgery, I'm not through speaking yet, righto. It all depends on when the evidence was discovered. Are you saying this jar fragment wasn't discovered in the initial investigation? It would appear not. After all, it wasn't listed in the evidence list. For all we know, it could have suddenly materialized the day after Doc was sentenced. Oh, wouldn't that be convenient, right? The chief is talking about the possibility, as long as you can't rule that out. Your remarks, however clever they may be, will only succeed in wasting time. Tell me something I don't know. Come on now, righto. Think about it. There's no reason I participate in forgery. Oh, isn't there?
There's absolutely no reason.
How can you look me in the eye and say that? Because I'm innocent. Remember? Who was it that murdered Neil?
I'm not sure I care for the word murder here.
What's that supposed to mean?
But in the end, the person responsible for Marshall's unfortunate demise
Well, yeah, because murder typically inclines that there was an intent.
I guess it's like manslaughter is the better term, I guess.
was Emma Sky.
Well, now do you see?
No, just like it's like this whole time, the whole game was like murder trials, and all of a sudden now it's like
I don't like the word murder. It makes me feel uneasy.
I think you should maybe be like a dentist, Mr. Judge, if you don't like murders, since all you do is murder trials.
mm-hmm.
Really, Chief Gant, at the very least, there is one very large benefit you reap from all this. Oh? I wasn't aware. What is that benefit? That would be, of course, the position you have, Chief of Police.
Oh,
The resolution of the SLI incident secured your promotion to Chief. That in itself is a sufficient motive. Oh, that's a good one. Huh? Do you really think I'm that incompetent? What do you mean? Even without that case, I was already in line to become the next chief. The resolution of the SLI merely sped up the inevitable a little. Is that true, Edworth? Yes, he was going to be made chief anyway. Be careful when pointing that finger, or you might be the one pointed at. So that means there's only one possibility for motivation for you to commit forgery. If you didn't do it for yourself, then you did it for someone else. Ooh, I love when it gets quiet. Don't be silly, Worthy. You know me better than that. There's only 3 people I look out for. Me, myself, and I. It's out in the open now. Gee, would you mind if I changed my testimony a little?
you don't give me $50. By all means, please do.
I wouldn't be anyone's accomplice if there was nothing in it for me. Nothing in it for you? Sorry, but the only person I care about is yours truly. That girl, Lana's little sister, was it? If you think I felt sorry for her, you'd be thinking again. You're right. I don't feel sorry for anyone. Be tough on crime and tough on people. That's how I was raised. You seem to be lax enough on yourself, though. That's a good one, Worthy. Could there have been something in it for him? Given his selfishness. Would he have... Oh, yeah. True, you might not help out anyone for their sake. But if it would benefit for you, you might decide to assist someone.
Right. It appears you're positively determined to betray the chief. As a nice man who likes to lend people a hand.
I almost spit out my water on that one. That was funny as hell. That's not what I mean.
Very well then. Who is this person you believe Chief Gan may have helped forge evidence?
Begins! Oh,
It was me.
if I didn't want to... If I didn't need to save all this for later, as seen by my last portion.
Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky, the defendant!
I believe it's quite obvious in light of circumstances. Emma Sky fell victim to an unfortunate series of events. Who would want to help her more than her own sister, Lana? As for Chief Gant, he would also have a reason to help Lana if she asked him to. That reason, of course, is self-profit.
Self-profit? What do you mean?
After the SL9 incident was resolved, Lana Sky was appointed chief prosecutor at the prosecutor's office. The person who arranged this job change was you, Chief Gant.
But how would he profit from all of this?
Are you a little... You have a really big forehead. Is there something behind it, Mr. Judge?
My forehead's smooth as butter.
He would be able to use this chief prosecutor as his puppet. Essentially. he would acquire the unchecked authority over all investigations.
You mean to tell me that despite the chief's formidable appearance, he plays with puppets?
Deep breaths, right? Deep breath, right? Deep breaths, right? Deep breath.
Oh, wait. You must mean puppet, as in someone forced to do his bidding. Never mind.
I wish there was people in the audience in the stands yelling like, "Yeah, dance!" Admit it, Chief.
Huh?
You assisted Landis Sky in forging evidence. Your motive to appoint her as your chief prosecutor so you could control her. Righto, my boy. You have quite the imagination. Let me ask you something. No. Do you have any proof of this? That I controlled Lana?
Wait, see, I found these strings in your office.
I also found this remote control. I don't know what it goes to, but there's a big old antenna on top of
This
Lana's head.
voodoo doll that has Lana's face on it.
It also has a Lana scarf, and there's a Lana antenna out of her head, like Captain Olimar or Pikmin. Lana, she's keeping quiet to protect Emma. There's no way she'd testify against Kant.
Afraid without any proof, this all amounts to nothing more than mere conjecture.
Unless that is also what happened in this incident.
This incident? Which one would that be?
Of course, I'm talking about the murder of Detective Bruce Goodman. The chief prosecutor has been acting strange throughout this entire trial. Almost as if someone has been controlling her. Worthy, you'd better watch your tongue. I wouldn't want you to get hurt.
What do you mean?
Oh, threaten towards a public servant verbally in front of millions of people. Go. What he means, Your Honor, is that Chief Gant is involved in the murder of Detective Goodman. Not only that, but that Chief is now making a lot of cover up the rap that is involved.
What? Order! I said order!
You may have none order. Number 5,
Of chicken nuggets!
pickles, onions, a large Coke, fries,
Give me
fresh,
Two
crispy.
number 9s, a number 9 large. Mr. Wright, you can't be serious.
Huh? Oh, I'm never serious.
Oh, okay. This is an affront to the highest ranking officer in our law enforcement agency.
Maybe you should hire someone better. Like me.
Gumshoe. You accuse the chief of police of blackmail and murder?
I think, actually, Loki, I think Gumshoe would be a really good chief of police.
Everyone gets a raise, except him.
That's impossible!
He's somehow making the least amount of everybody in the force.
He pays everybody in noodles.
Your Honor, I was merely reiterating what Mr. Edwards said in easier to understand language. Good save, Nick. It's too late, Mr. Wright. We're in this shit together.
Pretty much.
No turning back for us now. It's either we clear our names and defeat him, or we fucking
We
die.
got fired.
Oh, that's worse. Yeah, that's way worse. It looks like he's the one who decided to go through with this.
Can you prove this, Mr. Wright?
But it was Edward. Fine.
That the chief, a high-ranking officer of the law, is involved with murder?
Good question. Regardless of his rank or title, Chief Gaunt is just a man. Question is he a criminal? I believe the evidence will tell.
I see. Alright then. Let's see what Mr. Wright's got. And it better be good. Show us this evidence that ties Chief Gant to the murder of Detective Goodman.
Oh, right. Wait, no, wrong one. Got him!
Oh, this part's good.
This is the ID card list.
Yes, the one that shows who entered on the evidence room on the day of the crime. There was one ID card on the list we couldn't determine the owner of until yesterday. Lots of sevens. Sorry, but there's no way you can prove that's my card number. It's your number. I love how nonchalant he's like, nah, you.
It's a number.
What? How do you know that?
The safe and Chief Gant's office requires a code to open. A 7-digit code.
7 digits? You don't mean...
Afraid so, Your Honor. The code was, in fact, 777777777. Same as the remaining ID numbers on that list. Chief Gant, you entered the evidence room on the day of the crime.
Oh, that's a good sprite.
Duh. Order! Order! Chief Gant, what do you have to say?
Nothing. The defense's search of my office was in violation of regulations. Oh, Suna, welcome. You just made it in time for the ultimate to-do. We're proving...
Stick around, finale, baby.
Also, I fucking love this track. It's genuinely, like, top 10 tracks in, like, video games for me.
It's really good.
There's a lot of really good songs. But yeah,
Shut up.
I hope you guys were having fun playing, what game were you playing? This...
Final Fantasy 6?
Oh, right. I thought I saw that before I went live. I was checking with somebody, before I was setting stuff up. But yeah, we are gonna prove Chief Gant guilty of being stinky. He does have a really cool beard and lightning theme and shit. His orange suit's kind of stupid, but if he weren't evil, he'd probably be kind of cool. Someday I'll play Final Fantasy 6. But anyway, if you gotta leave and take a drink, you gotta do a stretchy, do what you gotta do. In the meantime, we're gonna bring down the hammer of the law. Hang out, it'll be fun.
Oh yeah, baby.
I'm judging it!
Yeah, I'm here with Mario. If you don't know Mario, get on my level. We're here to bring the hammer. And I will demand Mr. Wright be punished to the maximum extent of the law. Wait, hold back. But right now, his court demands an explanation from you about the use of this ID card.
Chief Gant, so you admit it? You entered the evidence room on the day of the crime?
What about it? I'm the chief of police, whether it's the evidence room or the bathroom. What's the difference? I can go anywhere I want. Tell me, when you entered the room, were you alone? I always go to the bathroom alone, as I do with the evidence room. Detective Goodman wouldn't have happened to be with you that day, would he? Of course not. Oh, why would he be? I haven't seen him in days. You haven't seen him in days? Chief Gant, I'm afraid you just undone yourself. On that day, you had to have met with Detective Goodman.
What do you mean? This trial's purpose is to determine Lana Sky's guilt.
Oh, we're way past that, buddy.
Way past that.
No, it isn't, Your Honor. This trial's purpose is to determine the truth. If Chief Gant met with the victim that day of the crime, then we need to determine one thing. What transpired during that meeting?
In that case, Mr. Wright, I'm going to have to do for evidence.
Because if you send my boy to jail, I can't go to place later.
Show us proof that the victim wanted to meet with Chief Gant on the day of the crime.
I forgot.
I know what it is.
Oh, this music's too good. I can't think.
It's not on the first page. In the security, you just see in the corner, you just see Gan Detective going just meeting.
He was in the corner the entire time. Evidence from a past crime scene brought back to his office by Gan's request. No. Wait, or is it?
I think you should read the descriptions carefully. Well, not like this. I mean, like.
Star, animal shoe, trace of blood from Goodman, muffler, spray to use. Swear the victim went to meet Chief Gant the day of the crime. Ah, it's always the Blue Badger. Blue Badger jumped here.
The Blue Badger proves it.
Are you sure it's not on the first page?
Yeah, I'm sure it's not on the first page.
Mm-hmm. Half undocumented can only stub in. Oh, right.
There you go.
Detective Goodman lost his ID card on the day of the crime.
For a while, I'm just like.
I didn't even think. I'm like, wait, does it have to be sent to the chief of police? I'm like, that feels a little bit silly. Anyway. Well, to be more accurate, Jake Marshall stole it.
That was me. I stole it.
So Detective Goodman filled out a lost item report. He would have had to give that report to the chief of police. Yet you're in possession of that report, which means you can't be sure if you filed it. You filed it? How do I know, you ask? Because he needed to enter the evidence from that day.
He needed to?
Yes, to transfer the evidence out.
Oh.
Detective Goodman took the form to you, Chief Gant. Then you accompanied the detective to the evidence room. I accompanied him. There's no other way the murdered Detective Goodman could have entered the room. Hold on. Let me guess what you're going to say. I, the chief of police, murdered poor Goodman. Yeah, pretty much.
Like,
But wait. The chief didn't necessarily need to accompany him to the evidence room. He could have just lent him his ID card.
Yes. Now that you mention it, I believe I might have done something of the sort. Sorry, but that's not possible. According to the report, your car was only used once. Yet you showed us using your ID card earlier. If you had really lent it to Detective Goodman, it would have been found on his body. God, I love that sprite.
that's so good.
The Lord of Lightning.
You didn't.
The murder was most likely a spur-of-the-moment crime, for no one in their right mind would choose the police department as a place to commit murder. After the murder, you contacted Lon at the prosecutor's office. Why? To dispose of the Detective Goodman's body, of course. You're forgetting, Mr. Wright, that the victim's body was discovered in the prosecutor's office parking lot. How did he manage to move it there? I was at the police department the entire day, you know. Everyone's aware that Lana stayed at the prosecutor's office after the ceremony. Everyone except for me, it seems. Still, you're on the chief of police. You have the entire police force at your disposal. So you think I ordered the officer to do it? Hey, you! Take this here dead body over to the prosecutor's office. I don't think so. Chief Gant, you left all the evidence we needed to prove how you moved the the body to the prosecutor's office. All this time I thought it was useless clue taking up space. Ah!
The chief move his body. Mr. Wright, please show us the evidence.
Finally! Finally! Finally!
Yeah.
I'm
This-
screwing it.
You're screwed! You're screwed!
You're so screwed, Gant.
I wonder if that's intentional. Just so people can
What
say
is?
that. Just
Oh,
to,
you're screwed?
yeah. This is how he moved the Detective Scoopman's body.
What's that? The screwdriver. But what does that have to do with this case?
Mr. Edgeworth, think back to the day of the crime. What's the screwdriver doing here? It's here because... I was asked to go by Chief Gaunt, no less. He told me he wanted to keep it here in the prosecutor's office. In any case, on the day of the stabbing, he brought this back here. After the ceremony I did that day, I didn't plan on returning to the prosecutor's office. But you did, because Chief Gant asked you to. You mean the body was found in the trunk of Mr. Edwards' car. I think it's obvious what happened. The body was moved by that car.
Detective Goodman's body was carried in the trunk of Mr. Edgeworth's car.
Yes, unless, of course, you have another explanation, Chief. Why else would you have asked Mr. Edgeworth to transport evidence from a closed case? There's only one plausible explanation. Transport the body to your accomplice, Miss Lana Skye.
Order! What's going on here? Is there no room for rebuttal to the defense's outrageous accusations?
Think back. I love how he just keeps slamming him. He's like, "Come on, Aji, my guy, do me a favor."
Come on, man.
Think back to the photograph Miss Starr took at the prosecution's office. This is not a photo of the body being stuffed in the trunk to be taken away. It was exactly the opposite. It's a photo of the body being taken from the trunk.
Chief Kent, please say something.
I really want to go bowling with you later.
Swimming time.
I believe your time's up.
My time's up.
Just sniper just snipes from the back.
Oh my god. Well, that does happen in Ace Attorney 5, right? Well, the whole court explodes.
Something like that.
It's no, not him. They take out the true villain.
Yeah.
And then, does that ever come up again in, like, 6?
Nope.
Ah, just the dark edge of the law, just chilling out in the back to be used for later. Yes, sirree. That's goofy. I just want to say that's goofy. Sorry, righto, but I'm having lunch with the District Attorney General after this. We have to get going if we're to make it in time for the early bird special. But the cross-examination isn't finished yet. Also, it's over. You missed it. Get good. Remember what I told you earlier? A police chief has all kinds of weapons at his disposal. Weapons? Like the right to refuse to testify. I'm invoking that right now.
What? That is not a right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered.
Well, the option is being guilty. I think, he's invoking it, but like, I still want to get him. So you're going to just run away after all this? Run away? Don't make me laugh, Worthy. I stabbed old Goodman. That's what you're saying, right? But if you had any conclusive evidence, you would have resented it by now. Well, you'd think I had Lana dispose of the body. If so, then show your proof and get it over with.
I'll say it again, Mr. Wright. Damon Gant is the current chief of police. This court will not tolerate any accusations against him without concrete proof.
I'll send anybody in office to jail. I don't care who you are.
Well, Mr. Wright,
Your Honor?
do you have any concrete proof?
Me throwing a cinder block at Gant.
You've not shown one piece of evidence so far. Proof that Chief Gant murdered Detective Goodman and made Miss Skye dispose of his body?
Do I have any concrete proof? Yeah, I definitely do. Can't let him just squirm out of this. Gotta keep the pressure on. Yes, Your Honor. I sure have that evidence right here.
Then please hurry up and present it. Just remember, it better prove Chief Kent murdered Detective Goodman beyond a shadow of a doubt.
What? What? Definitely the Blue Badger.
It was the Blue Badger. It was Mike Meekins disguised as the Blue Badger.
My god, it all makes sense. I feel like the shoots are gonna come back into play at some point. I don't think it's the right time, though. No prints. Record parking lot. Deathless blood. Blah, 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 blah. Chief can't murder Detective Goodman without a shadow of a doubt. I definitely have the proof. Somewhere. First evidence present must be present. Not that one. Wait a second. Print had been wiped. Marshall's fingerprints. No, that's not right. Wait, no, stop that. Not double tapping the evidence. Wait, I feel like that's too early. I know Switchblade is part of it.
Honestly, everything's the right answer here.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
So, what exactly is this evidence?
It's proof. It's whether or not it's enough to demonstrate that she's killed. I'll let you be the judge, but...
But I am the judge.
I don't know why that setup's really good. Alright. Well, what do you think, Your Highness?
What I think, Mr. Wright, is I'm going to be late for lunch.
I've been Fibonacci'd! Guess it wasn't enough. Please, Your Honor.
I'll say it again. Do you have any proof?
It's the Blue Badger.
It was the Blue Badger the whole time.
I mean, it's all evidence, but...
I mean, at this point, every answer is the right answer. I'm not lying about that.
What does that mean? Even my attorney's badge?
Yeah, pretty much. It's as good as anything else.
Present!
You know, Mr. Wright, I'm the judge, you know, and I can just take away your badge like that. I'll do that like 3 games from now.
I don't...
Are you looking it up?
No.
At least there is no evidence you can present.
I mean, I have no proof. It's no use showing evidence. No, I'm not even sure myself. No, Your Honor. At present, I have no conclusive evidence. C-A-G. Oh, I don't see.
In that case, this court is forced to penalize you for your allegations against the chief.
What? Here's a tip. Never gamble what you can't afford to lose, or I told. It seems that Lady Luck was on my side again today. Okay, Edgy, I'll leave the rest to you. No, come back here! I need a 3W.
I warned you earlier, Mr. Wright. This is an affront to the senior officer in our nation's law enforcement agency.
Ah! Lady Luck, huh? Maybe we should have a word with her.
I like how the damage like bar appears. It's gonna damage the fake out.
I do like that.
Mr. Edgeworth, what do you mean?
After I'd already taken a 3 combo to the face. There's one lady who knows the real truth behind this trial. You haven't heard the honor of hearing her testimony. The lady who knows the truth. Another witness! In the absence of conclusive evidence, the only other method of proof is testimony. The Chief Gant has invoked his right to refuse to testify. This is someone else. One more witness who can answer all the questions raised in this trial. Someone right in this very room.
Mr. Edgeworth, who is this person?
Why are you asking me, Your Honor? Have you forgotten the defense is the only one calling the witnesses today?
Mr. Wright, does such a witness exist?
She may not be willing to tell the truth, but we can't stop now. Yes, Your Honor. Lieutenant calls forth... Miss Star. Actually, can I call back Sky?
Just summon Emma Sky back from fainting.
The defendant, Miss Lana Sky.
She was in the underground parking lot at 5:15 on February 21st. Her task to dispose of the victim's body. In accordance with the certain firearms orders,
Mr. Edgeworth?
the prosecution has no objections, Your Honor.
Very well. The court will now take its final recess for the day. In 15 minutes, we will reconvene to hear the defendant's testimony. This court is now in
Hold on. Oh,
Chief Gant, I thought you were going to eat.
listen good, Lana. He's talking to Lana. I don't think you need me to tell you this, but if you accept Mr. Wright's claims, there will be terrible consequences. That's right. Your sister will be found guilty for Neil Marshall's murder. Ah, this isn't good. Of course, you would never support such an outrageous claims anyway, right? Just something to think about. Alright then, toodaloo! Damn. Fucking menace.
Okay, if there aren't any further objections.
Judge, you just watched blatant
I
threat.
didn't
What's
see
wrong?
anything. My ears and eyes were closed.
I
This court is
bawled.
now in recess.
It's like I bawled
hear
if I didn't hear
evil.
anything.
I see no evil and I speak no evil.
Looks like we managed to stay out of the game. Yeah, thanks to your help, Edgeworth. That chief, he's something else, eh, Bills? Detective Gumshoe, am I glad to see you?
I'm glad to see you.
I'm not a detective anymore. Oh yeah, sorry about that. Ah, don't worry. I thought it would have worked now. It's your office. No, I can't afford another person to feed. My office.
I got instant noodles.
Shit. I'll take the police at top, not a girl you used to work with. Could he mean... Maya? Still, yeah, it looks like we're all out of moves now. That'd be funny if he did become his assistant, like, an alternate timeline.
That would be funny.
Chief Gant's done it again. How does he always get the upper hand? It's not fair he has a right to refuse to testify. Tell downright. Remember what your judge said.
But Chief, that's not our right to be casually invoked. There are certain risks to be considered.
Risks? What did he mean by that?
Of
It's
rain?
simple. 2 of them? If the chief refuses to testify, the opposite also holds true. You mean he forfeits his right to say anything, too? She's back! Emma! I've never missed you more until the games where you're older and smart. Welcome! Another raid! Welcome, everybody. How was Balatro?
Shout at it.
Unless
That
you...
was not
no,
Balatro.
Come on. Not Risk of Rain.
No.
Baroni? What else? Hollow Knight. That was my 6th guess. I was getting there, Mario. How you doing?
That was your 7th guess.
Not that much, but yeah. How's everybody doing from the raid? Welcome, it's your boy Cleese. We are finishing Ace Attorney 1 tonight. We are trying to put Gant behind bars. We're seeing how poorly that's working for us right now. We've got the wonderful Mario to be the judge.
I'm judging it.
But yeah, if you got a drink, stretch, get some food, or just hang out in the background, all's appreciated. We'll take good care of you. Should be a good time. Hopefully it doesn't take too late, but judging by my horrible ability to make faces look like the Blue Badger, we'll see about that. But yeah, welcome everybody. Thank you for the raid again. Thank you. Hell yeah. Well, I wish you good luck. Those matches are ferocious and scary. I've played one and failed horribly. I laughed. I'm like, I don't care about the punishment. I'm outie. Emma, are you okay? Yeah, when I came to, I was in the medical office. I've been listening to the trial from the gallery. So she heard everything that's been going on. Emma, I'm sorry for what I said before. No, don't be. It was the truth. You know, it's funny. I almost feel somehow relieved. Relieved? Yeah. Now I finally know what really happened. I think that all this time.
I'm glad that Joe Dark guy didn't take the credit for killing that guy. I'm glad I took it.
Gotta start my 10-kill streak early. Then I'll get a UAV.
Punished Emma.
My sister was being blackmailed by that terrible man. And she did it all just to protect me. Ever since the appointment to Chief Prosecutor, everyone who knew her said she'd changed. Perhaps it was easier that way for her. What do you mean? What do you think I mean? To follow Chief Counsel orders, she must have shut herself up deep inside. To force herself to do anything and everything the Chief told her to do. That must be why she became so cold. And it was all my fault. It's all because I murdered Marshall. Hey, don't go blaming yourself now. If you want to blame anyone, blame society, pal. Or that Mortimer. I still love...
True blame society.
I wish we had a clip of the, him... I saw a clip of someone else, on TikTok where they're like, fucking... He turned into an animal. He drove a dude. He didn't die, and worse. I think it was freaking, Sayu's stream that they found that cutscene. Like, that's funny. I remember that. I did that the day before.
Funny.
Chief Gant may be a fool. I'm able to fool everyone with his forgery.
He may be a fool.
But he can't fool my memory. I remember now, I knocked Mr. Marshall into that armor. I see. Well, we better get back. It's time for the final act. Emma, why don't you wait here? No, I'm going with you. I want to be there. Milana tells the truth. Let's go, right? It's time to end this. Going guns blazing. Going guns blazing. So this is the final act, right?
It sure is.
Okay, cool. Okay, so it's not going to take that long. I mean, it might, but it's going to take less time than I thought it was going to.
I mean, it's already been 2.5 hours.
True. Good thing we started early.
Yeah.
Next week is going to be funky, because we're not starting it. Actually, that's not true. We're starting Digimon next week. I forgot it drops, I think, the end of next week. We got a big hunk and chunk of Monster Hunter to play, and other than that, it's kind of a free game.
Now then, will the defendant, Miss Lana Sky, please take the stand?
Miss Lana Sky, you are the Chief Prosecutor. I'm sure you're aware what is required to you. But Mr. Edgeworth, you already know everything. You know all that I've done for the past 2 years.
Please provide the court with your testimony, Miss Sky. And remember, you're under oath. We want to hear the truth.
Of course. The truth. Lana, no matter what happens, I'll always be your sister.
Now then, your testimony, if you will. First, tell us about your relationship with Chief Gant.
Everything hinges on your testimony. It is the only chance we have to get Gant. Gant in the fabrication.
Did absolutely nothing wrong. The end.
My God, could you imagine? Like, we know that's not true. Come on, we'll give you, I'll give you visitation rights for Emma's birthday next year when you get out of jail.
Piece of jar. Do you want this jar? It looks like the blue badger.
Not the blue badger. I worked alongside Gaunt for years. There's no truth to this blackmail theory. I fabricated the evidence for 2 years ago by myself. When I found the prosecutor marshal's body, I rearranged the crime scene. My only motivation was to get Dark convicted. I had nothing to do with Emma.
Are you sure about this testimony?
Your Honor, I'm confessing to the capital offense. Of course I'm sure. But Lana!
If this is true, then that means Chief Gant has nothing to do with this.
That's what I've been telling you from the beginning. Please, Mr. Wright, you've got to help her. She's sacrificing herself because of me. What if she's telling us the truth? She's not.
What do you mean?
She did it again!
What do you mean, Phoenix? I like at the last moment, Phoenix is like, wait a minute, what if Gant's actually innocent?
What if Gant is actually a really nice guy?
Can I get $50 from him? Yo, that'd be crazy.
She's not. I know my own sister. Whenever she speaks stiffly like that, she's hiding something inside. Deep down, she's really screaming in agony. Yeah, this is no time to start second-guessing myself. Stop doing that, Nick.
The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Oh, I'm gonna cross this examination. Did you now? For how many years? Ever since I made senior detective. Let's see, I was 24 then. So, that would be about 5 years.
Detective Gant and Detective Sky were legendary partners. I personally saw them testify in numerous cases.
She must have been good coming from the same school as Mia. Damon Gant was a respectable detective, that's why... But think about it, Miss Sky. You didn't murder Detective Goodman. You told me as much yesterday in jail. You still don't get it, do you, Mr. Wright? Any testimony you cannot present in court is as useless as idle gossip. I stabbed Detective Goodman with a knife. And... Did you know? Did you do so to help your sister? Joe Dark was a serial killer. My sister almost became his last victim that day. I didn't want that incident to ruin her life. But what she did was just a viable self-defense. She wouldn't have been charged with anything. That's not the point. She was traumatized that day all because of that creep. That's why I couldn't forgive him. Lana.
Oh, that's why you fabricated the evidence 2 years ago?
What? You say you did this all by yourself. Yes. Will you mind telling us what you found when you arrived at the crime scene? It seemed I was the first person to discover the scene. The broken prosecutor award knife was stuck in the victim's body. What? But Prosecutor Marshall died in an unfortunate accident. That's only a situation you dreamed was possible. The reality is, it wasn't my sister who took the prosecutor's life. Fantasize all you want, Mr. Wright, but I'll never change the statement. You mean Prosecutor Marshall wound up being killed by drug? Something like that. That is so, what happened to the other murder weapon? Doc was carrying a switchblade knife. Oh? That was lying on the floor in the distance away. It was probably knocked away in the struggle. That's not how it went down. She's trying to cover up her own lies with more lies. I'll just protect me.
So when you found the scene like this, what did you do? After all, this is what everything boils down to.
Yes. I broke off the tip of Dark... How? That sounds really difficult to do. I'm gonna be real with you, especially in such a limited time.
How do you just break off? You just snap the tip off. She's actually
took her two hands together and snorped it. I broke the tip of Dark's knife, planted it inside the wound, and then moved the body. That sounds really fucking difficult.
That's how I got this cut on my hand. I've had it for 2 years.
You planted the tip of Dark's knife with the victim's wound?
And then you moved the body?
But why? Why would you do that? You of all people should know, Edgeworth. You've always had a good head on your shoulders. My head isn't that bad, but maybe I'd ask for the sake of others.
Friend, you know.
When you showed up on the scene, where exactly was the victim's body? It was where you decided it was, by Chief Gant's desk. But the body was found by your desk. Why would you move it there? The reason for that is simple.
Let's have the witness explain this in more detail. The reason Miss Sky moved the body.
The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan. My only motivation was to get Dart convicted. It had nothing to do with Emma. Mr. Wright, my sister's lying. Looks like she's determined to protect you at the end. She insists she's fabricated the evidence by herself. There's no way she could have done it all alone. Gotta get Lana to talk more. If she's lying, then she was bound to slip up and make it a contradiction. Beep boop 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 beep 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 boop beep 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 beep.
This one's actually pretty hard. I got stuck on this one.
Wait, blackmail, broke tip, pieces jar. Wait, I didn't. Oh, hold up, I didn't read that one. Piece of the jar, you mean? Yes, that wretched jar you showed just earlier. In order to
It is wretched.
It is a pretty ugly jar. In order to show that Dart committed the crime, I felt it would be more expedient to move the body. So, when you first found the body, the jar was already... Of course it had been shattered to pieces. If you looked at the crime scene, it would be clear right away what happened. Neil Marshall was dead, and Dart was lying unconscious. In other words, the jar must have been broken during their struggle.
I see.
What's the matter, Emma? Apparently the jar shattered at the time the crime was committed, but I have a feeling there's more to it than that. Must be a contradiction in here somewhere. Anyway, I committed this fabrication completely alone. Ah, dang it. Beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop, beep boop. So, you rearranged the crime scene. Are you sure you didn't do this to keep Emma from looking like the murderer? How many times do I have to tell you, Mr. Wright? Emma didn't do it. Period. Are you so desperate to hide the fact you're willing to risk a death sentence? She's lying. She did so I wouldn't be blamed for what happened. In any case, as a prosecutor, what I've done is unpardonable. There's nothing I can do to make up for my actions. Mr. Wright, my sister's lying. Yeah.
Yeah, but no, this one is really hard. You have to like think about it really hard.
Piece of the jar shattered during the events threatened my plan. It's all back to the jar. Had nothing to do with Emma. Broke the tip of the knife planted inside the wound, then moved the body. Fabricated the evidence 2 years ago. There's no truth. Blackmail. What do you mean the jar threatened your plan? Well, obviously, yeah. Ah.
I don't see anything. Honestly, what are you thinking?
Body. Why? Why do you do that? Come now, Mr. Wright. Then you should be able to figure that out. According to your testimony, Prosecutor Marshall's broken knife was the murder weapon, right? Yes, and leaving at that point might Leaving it that might point the blame away from Dark. I felt the most effective way is to get him convicted. Would be by having the tip of his knife found inside the victim's body.
So you buried it inside the victim's stab wound?
Yes, because I hated Dark for what he did.
Hmm.
Huh.
I'll give you a hint if you want.
I will take one phone a friend.
Okay. You do. It's on that statement where she said it foiled her plan.
Foiled her plan. Oh, the one with the...
Yeah.
Gotta switch it back to the other one. That is weird that you can change the whole thing like
Yeah,
that.
they do that in final cases a lot. Testimonies only have so much RAM, you know. They gotta,
Yeah,
they gotta
that makes
swap
sense.
this stuff out. So yeah, it's on this statement.
Pieces of the jar that shattered during these events threatened my plan. Okay, I was gonna have it right the first time. I was thinking 2 steps ahead. I'm like, I was gonna present this one, but I figured the fingerprints were more. Dang it, that's on me. Okay, cool. Good to know I was like at least on the right track before I screwed up.
Yeah.
Miss Guy, I understand how you feel. You committed that crime 2 years ago to protect your sister.
You mean the forgery at the scene where Neil Marshall was murdered?
If that were true, if that truth were to be exposed now, the past 2 years of your life will have been in vain. Even so, I am here compelled to bring everyone's attention to a significant contradiction within your testimony. A contradiction in my testimony? Testified, and I quote, "The pieces of the jar that shattered during the events threatened my plan." That's
You
right.
do a great law impression.
Thanks, I try. I have a lot of those. Should see my Edgeworth. That's
I
right.
hear you. Do you have a problem with that?
Oh, I have so many gonads with that. It's a simple oversight, really. You see, a message was written on this jar with the victim's blood. Yes, the prosecutor must have written in its final moments. Exactly so. And this is where the contradiction lies. In order for the victim to be able to write his message on the jar, it must not have been broken before he died. Ah! He couldn't have written Emma's name in shattered jar. Ooh, got him!
Order!
Your Honor, it would appear more information is needed in regard to this jar and its bloody message. You may be missing something critical here. Something critical? Chief Prosecutor, it seems you are in the dark as we are about the truth towards where we're headed. What? Just tell us exactly what you saw. We'll piece together the information to arrive at the truth.
That a witness may now continue her testimony.
I immediately noticed the blood traces on the jar, but it was dark in the room, and I didn't have time to check it out. To be safe, I wiped away the blood. Fragments were so large, I'm sure I got them all. All I could think about was wiping them clean before they were discovered.
You mean you were the one who wiped away the message in blood?
I wasn't chief prosecutor at the time. She didn't think Dark was a real murderer. That's why she tried to erase the real evidence.
Very well, the defense may now begin its cross-examination.
The jar and the message in blood. So, the jar was already broken? It's a miracle that thing hadn't broken earlier.
It certainly looks as feeble as the defense's case.
Stop! You look feeble! But not as feeble as the judge's judgment. I love these guys. You were an ace detective who never missed a detail. Do you really expect us to believe you didn't investigate what was written on the jar pieces? Normally I would have. But it was dark in the room.
And there was dark in the room.
So, you didn't know your sister's name was written on the jar? No. If I had known, I would have gathered all the pieces and ground them to dust. Well, that helps my case. Lana, you do that for me? It seems you two might make up yet. Anyway, I just barely had enough time to move the body as it was. If someone happened upon the scene, you'd lose your chance to erase the evidence. You must have been in a hurry. I was. I knew I had to destroy the evidence before anyone came.
This is rather shocking, isn't it?
You know, there's a scared amount of people during power outages without, like, flashlights or anything. This
Yeah.
is like the second case of the power outage, and I'm like, I feel like a lot of stuff, hands-on, like, circumstantial stuff that technically wouldn't exist in the time that they take place in.
You know, the flip phones in 2016, you know.
Well, I guess flip phones in 2016 with the fact that they don't have flashlights built in. How can you see with the power out? It should have been pitch black in the office. The detective is always prepared, Mr. Wright. Even now I always carry a pocket light and a camera with me. Even I carry a bottle of emergency luminol where I go. That's a little more circumstantial. I never miss anything. I got every last piece. Or did you? So, you legally arranged the crime scene? Yes, I don't have any excuse for my actions. I'm so sorry, Lana. I didn't know. I treated you so badly all this time. It's not too late. There's still plenty of time to make up. After we've gotten to the bottom of this incident. I mean, sure, she'll need to find a new job, but, like, you know.
You know, she doesn't want to spend the rest of her in jail.
No doubt this day will leave a permanent stain on the history of the prosecutor's office.
More contradictions have surfaced in her testimony. She is really putting up a fight. She must really care about you. Still, she's not doing this the right way. I think I finally figured out the contradiction. Well, that's one of us. There's one final possibility that might turn everything around.
Oh. Actually, that doesn't work because it's not called turnabout.
Fragments were large, so I'm sure I got them all, but she didn't, right?
But she didn't.
How many times we could have
Double
present this
jar,
goddamn
baby.
thing? This
More jars.
Sheen, this is the 7th time you brought that jar to class.
There you go. Miss Lana Sky, I'm about to rotate this jar to see which piece you missed.
Oh, please. Miss Sky, I believe this jar conceals truth even you weren't aware of. What? You found the final piece of the jar in Chief Gaunt's safe. The chief's safe? But how? I knew it. She really didn't know. There's something even more disturbing about that final piece. There was still blood on it.
But the witnesses testified that she gathered every last piece and wiped the blood off of them.
Yes, which leaves us with only one explanation. On the night Prosecutor Marshall was murdered, you were not the first one to show up to the scene. Chief Gant got there before you.
But couldn't the defendant have simply missed a piece?
I'm afraid that's unlikely. The pieces are too big for anyone to miss, let alone an ace detective.
That may well be, but everyone makes mistakes. Even I once wasted an entire day
I was multiple.
looking for my dentures.
Oh, that's even more
They were
impressive.
a dog. Can you believe that?
I can't, actually. Have you forgotten, Your Honor? When this witness arrived at the scene, the jaw was already broken.
Oh, that.
There's no way a name could have been written on a shattered jaw. Another person discovered the scene prior to the witness.
I hope not implying this person was Chief Gant. At the time, he was looking for dark downstairs. Besides, even if he was there first, why would he break the jar?
The question is, if he did arrive first, why did he hide the fact for 2 years? Well, Your Honor, can you answer that? Whoa, whoa, whoa! You better hold those NGAs.
Wait, I'm not the one on trial here.
Aren't you supposed to ask us, hey, shouldn't you figure that out, Phoenix? Damon Gaunt arrived at the crime scene prior to the witness. He proceeded to break the jaw. He purposely hit one of the broken pieces. Question. What is this action called? Fabrication of evidence.
Why would Chief Kid do that?
In light of what happened afterwards, isn't it clear?
What happened afterwards?
Discovering the scene, Lana Skye believed her sister Emma killed the victim. Determined to help her sister, she sought Gaunt's aid. Lending her his aid, Gaunt helped her create evidence that is incriminating to Dark, sparing Emma. And therein lies the reason. The reason why Miss Skye became the Chief's puppet.
Oh, that is a painful damage sprite.
No, I did it on my own. Please, sis, stop trying to protect the Chief. I can't watch you suffer anymore for my sake. No, you didn't. It wasn't you, Emma. You didn't kill anyone. Don't believe anything Mr. Wright says. Defense attorneys make up the most foul lies to defend their clients. Foul lies? Imagine that coming from my own client.
Yeah, but did you see that damage sprite though?
He was of Nick or
Lana?
the one where she's biting her thumb.
Yeah, but no, she bit her thumb so hard, like blood splattered all over the place. It was,
I missed that. Do it again.
I think I looked once and it was brutal.
I guess it's up to you.
Wait a minute. I love when I don't know why it's like such a big brain moment when like the background disappears and Nick's like,
Oh, Nick goes like 40 chess here. Like he goes so big brain.
Whenever this stuff happens, I'm like, wait a second, hold on, I'm not an idiot. I have a degree. There's a brain in there.
I can turn a piece of paper over.
What if no one else can do that? We're still smack dab in the middle of Gant's trap.
Is something wrong, Mr. Wright?
Lana may be right after all. What do you mean, right? So, you do tell foul lies then, Mr. Wright? Miss Skye, please testify once more. But evidence was fabricated behind your back, and Emma's accidental killing of Prosecutor Marshall might also be a lie. But I do remember knocking over Mr. Marshall. Miss Skye, if you will. I can't. There's nothing to be afraid of anymore. We're all fired, you idiot. This cross-examination may not change a thing. However, there is a possibility that it will, and if you tell the truth... Very well. I'll testify about what I really saw.
Alright. The witness may testify once more for the final time.
If you ever go back to jail, Lana Skye, you're not allowed to testify anymore. This is never again.
This is your last testimony ever.
Sudden death, testification. Actual crime scene. When I arrived, I found Mr. Marshall's body impaled on the suit of armor sword. Emma and Dark were lying unconscious on the floor nearby. When I saw what happened, I thought she did it. That's why I erased all the evidence that linked her to the murder. I had Chief Gant help me remove the body from the sword and carry it. But if it was already a fabrication, then Emma might be innocent. I mean, you wasted 2 years to a dick.
Unbelievable. The body was impaled on the armor sword?
You were the only one who saw that. You had proof. Actually, I do have proof. I gave it to Mr. Wright just this morning. What? To me? It's a picture I took of the crime scene as I encountered it. I thought it might be needed. But I don't remember receiving a picture like that. Lana must have known. See, Mr. Wright? She really does have faith in you. I don't know. Also, don't make my boy run around like a dog.
Yeah.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Please present this picture.
I don't remember receiving any pictures from Lana. Lana said she gave you it this morning, right? I seem to remember getting something from her then. Let's check out the evidence again. There must be a picture in there somewhere. Hee 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 hee. Just the one picture in fucking 280p. Hey, there's a picture in here.
It's really blurry. I can't see anything.
Oh, that's much better. Thank you. Enhance, enhance, enhance.
So not that thing again.
Oh my. This is the actual crime scene. No other detective saw the crime scene like this, because I contacted Criminal Affairs only after I'd rearranged everything. Lana's picture is inserted into the court record. Mr. Wright, that Pierce cut out his vest. Could that be? The cloth we found inside Chief Gant's safe. What's this? This is a handprint, isn't it? That cloth, it had fingerprints on it. Whoever's fingerprints those are must be the real murderer. What? But those fingerprints, they're yours, Emma. The lips turning purple, mister. Why is this the one time she can't read her mind? Also, why is our lips turning purple? Anyway, let's get on with the cross-examination. So long as you tell the truth, we should be able to flush out the real murderer.
Very well. The defense may now begin its cross-examination.
Oh? 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 Were you on lunch or something?
He just breaks it. I love it.
No, no door opening, no nothing, just... Come on now, Ajee. This is the poorest example of a trial I've ever seen.
Chief Gant.
What now? You want to make me out as a bad guy too? So I'd like to put on a word or two in my defense. I'm afraid it's too late for that. What? You already declined to testify? That means you forfeited your right to make statements of any sort.
This Edgeworth quote goes so hard. It's one of his best lines.
Yeah. This must be
This
that...
one he's about to say.
Yes. That risk we were talking about earlier. Just sit back, relax, and enjoy the sound of the noose tightening around your neck.
That goes so hard.
So what? You think I'm worried? Sorry to disappoint you, but I don't need to make any statements. What do you mean? The evidence will do all the talking for me. Even if I can't testify, I can still present evidence.
That's true. Wait, you don't mean... You still have some conclusive...
No, I don't, but someone does.
Someone?
You just see Nick with a suspiciously cloth-shaped lump in his throat. So, what's your excuse, righto? Why have you been keeping quiet about it? You don't have something to show us, right? Something that proves who knocked over Neil Marshall, causing his death? Conclusive evidence that leaves no room for doubt.
Is this true, Mr. Wright?
You then seem like hurriedly chewing it like a cow. If I show that piece of evidence now, I'm sure to be made out as the murderer.
Mr. Wright, if you have any more evidence, present it now. And if you try to conceal anything, you will be the one appearing before the Board of Inquiries.
I do now. Think this through carefully. I can't afford to make the wrong decision. Should I present that piece of evidence? One that shows who really killed... Cannot show evidence. Your Honor, I don't have any evidence I can present at this moment in time. What? You lie!
You can't.
You opened my safe. I know you two took what inside. The conclusive evidence. I don't know what you're talking about. Miss Wright, why don't you show them? We found it together. Oh, I see. It's because you know the truth, don't you? You know whose fingerprints are on it. That's why you won't present it. What are you talking about, Chief Gaunt? Can't you figure it out? Take a good look at this picture. see the victim's vest? Notice anything odd about the chest area?
It looks like part of it's been cut off for some reason.
No, that's just how the vest looks. It was in 3 years ago.
Oh, yeah, sure.
You mean you had this in your safe?
What? That means you, the chief of police, have been concealing evidence?
Got him.
This is going to be the biggest scandal in the history of the police department!
Got him. Fell for my 4D chess. Impressive. To be honest, I didn't think you had the gall, righto. Well, I can't just let you pin me up as the murderer. Yeah, I'll tell you what, I really haven't.
What? You mean you admit to it?
Dun-dun-dun.
I was the first person to arrive at the crime scene that day. Then occurred to me that I could use the situation to control Lana. So you really were the manipulating her. I knew Lana. If I made it look like the blame lay on her sister, that... When she saw the scene, she would ask me for my aid. So you assisted Lana Sky. I told her to arrange the evidence. I had her plant the knife tip in the victim's body and move the body across the room. I ended up using that evidence to get Joe Dog convicted. When I tampered with the crime scene, I hid 2 pieces of evidence. This was before Lana arrived at the scene, mind you. 2 pieces of evidence? You mean those items in your safe?
Why?
My insurance. Of course. Insurance. I was sure my plan would work out, but it's always best to be prepared for the worst. I wasn't about to let anyone blame me for the murder that girl committed.
You mean you were calculating that far ahead while forging the evidence?
What do you take me for, a fool? I didn't make the police chief by dumb luck. See this jaw fragment? I hid the most legible part in Emma's name. I didn't expect Lana to go and wipe the blood off all the pieces. But if you fabricated all the evidence, what's to say you didn't fabricate the message on this jaw too? Ho ho ho! Some people just don't know when to quit, do they? That's why I kept one more item for insurance. You mean that piece of cloth? Come on, righto, cough it up already. I know you have it. What are you waiting for, Mr. Wright? So, you admit to it then, Chief Gant, that you were hiding the cloth you cut off the victim's vest in your safe. Yes, I admit it. I didn't want to have to do that, being chief and all. But it's a lot better than being portrayed as a murderer.
Mr. Wright, what did you just say for yourself? Just a moment ago, you said you didn't have any evidence you could present.
Foolish move, righto. You should have shown it when it was too late. It's been a long battle. But the moment of the truth has finally arrived. As long as I don't mess up here, victory's mine. Cannot show evidence. No, it's too late to show the evidence now. Besides, even if I did, it'd just expose that poor girl's fingerprints. Right, think it hard and over the circumstances. I'm talking about the then and now. There's one major difference between the two. Weren't you waiting for that difference? So, I figured out my plan. Why am I being punished for that, though? That's so silly. Mr. Wright, this is our only chance. Your Honor, I have evidence to present now.
Alright then, let's see this conclusive evidence. The evidence that shows who actually murdered Prosecutor Marshall.
I like what your 4 pages of evidence now.
Is it this one? Or is it this one? Maybe it's this one.
Or maybe it's the Blue Badger.
Yeah, there's a... What is up with the handprint?
There's a lot of handprints on.
What is this? Wait, is it the piece of cloth, or is it the photo?
I mean, they already saw the photo.
Oh yeah, but it's a very nice photo. Fine. verify this once more. On the day of the crime, you personally cut out this piece of the victim's vest. Oh, yes! At last, you finally brought that out into the open.
There's a handprint on this piece of cloth.
Your Honor, the prosecution requests immediately be sent to the lab for analysis. Handprint on the leather. There must have been a strong impact for it to be left so clearly.
You mean...
It could not have been forged. It must be authentic, conclusive evidence. Ho ho ho! You are as slow on the uptake as ever, Worthy. But think about it. Raito had it all his time to present this evidence. Yet he was reluctant to do so. Why would he that? Why would that be? You mean to say you already know? You know whose fingerprints are on that. Mr. Wright, do you really know?
The fingerprints belong to must be the real murderer. Whose fingerprints are they?
Very well. I'll tell you. It should be okay now. Everything's proceeding as predicted.
Like if he's just 4D chessing. Mike and B. What? What? Dude, already... Did you forget?
Yeah, I just want to point my finger at him. Like, I'm gonna get you.
do. Oh, those are very small hands for a very big man, David Gant.
I don't even think you need to, like, fingerprint that. Just be like, yeah, put your hands here. Too big, not you.
That's a genius way of doing it. Hey, Gan, put your fingerprints there. Oh, your fingerprints are on it now. You did it.
Emma Sky?
What? They're mine? Sorry, Emma. But why? Why didn't you tell me? Because you're unconscious for the last 5 hours, dipstick. Oh, ho, 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 ho. You're really something, Raito. You knew this girl did it all along, and you still tried to pin the murder on me.
So it's true. Tragic, but true. This girl really did shove Prosecutor Marshall to his death.
How could you? You monster.
Miss Sky.
You knew whose fingerprints those were all along, yet you acted like she really didn't. Miss Sky, it's not over yet. What? I said this trial isn't over yet. But I'm afraid it is over, boy. Not only this trial, but your career too. You purposefully concealed this conclusive evidence. That, my friend, is a serious offense. I am looking forward to pressing charges after the defendant is convicted. I'll have your badge, boy. What's the matter?
Sorry, Gan, that's got to wait 3 games.
Cat got your tongue? Aren't you going to tell us how it feels? How it feels to be the one who single-handedly turned a poor little girl into a murderer? I love him give this sound treatment. Before I do that, there's just one little thing I have to clear up. Oh? And what's that? Who really killed Prosecutor Neil Marshall?
What?
Chief Gant, you are absolutely right. This piece of cloth proves the real murderess. Who killed Neil Marshall, you ask?
It was Emma Sky, wasn't it?
I'm afraid that's not possible. You see, this piece of cloth contains a critical contradiction. What? A contradiction? What's this fool babbling about? I'm talking about a contradiction. One that proves who the real killer is. Mr. Wright, this piece of cloth.
This piece of cloth? What could it possibly contradict?
It could be a cloth on the inside. Oh wait, it is on the inside of it, isn't it? Chief Gant, your tyrannical reign ends here. Behold, the piece of evidence that contradicts this cloth. There'd be blood on it already.
Sure would.
Come, hold up. And what exactly is this supposed to be? There's a picture Miss Sky took. Take a good look at it. Sure this piece of vest was cut out?
Yes, his shirt is showing underneath. It's hard to make out with all the blood in his vest, though.
Exactly my point. His chest is soaked with blood. That's only natural. His lungs, no doubt, were punctured. Blood poured out his mouth.
Oh, but that piece of cloth. Wait, there's no blood on it.
Ah. Since Emma Scott's fingerprints are on this cloth, there's no doubt she shoved the prosecutor aside. However, Mr. Marshall was not impaled on the sword at that time. No, this is nonsense. Now then, Chief Gant, let me ask you something. Prosecutor Marshall was not impaled when he was shoved aside. He most likely hit his head on the ground when he was knocked out. If so, then tell me, who could have been? Who could have arrived at the scene before Miss Lana Sky? Picked up the unconscious prosecutor and impaled him on the armored sword. Then, to make it look like Emma was responsible for the prosecutor's death, said person proceeded to write her name on the jar with the victim's blood, a jar that they then broke on purpose to leave it behind as a clue, and make Lana believe her sister did it. Remember what you admitted only moments ago, that you personally cut out this bloodless piece of the victim's vest? Ironic, isn't it? Through the very act of creating insurance, you proved that you were the actual murderer. It's finally all over.
It's all over. We did it.
Definitely, for sure. Look at him sweating, crying like a little baby. That was close, Righto. You almost had me. Sorry, but you'll have to do better than that. I refute your allegations.
You refute his allegations.
You see, that piece of cloth is illegal evidence.
Order! Order! What nonsense is this?
Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a suspect. Remember, Urgy. Earlier, old Wright out here concealed that piece of cloth. Well, flashbacks of 3 minutes ago.
Well, that's true. The defense did refuse to present evidence.
At that moment, that piece of cloth ceased to be legal evidence. But that's not fair. Did you actually think you could beat me in court? It looks like the last left was on you, son. Wait, does that play out differently if you presented earlier?
If you present it early, you just get an automatic game over.
Oh, that's what I was talking about, I think.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm afraid Mr. Gant's claim is legally correct. Well, Mr. Edgeworth?
True. Illegal evidence cannot be used to convict a person. Assuming, of course, that the evidence is indeed illegal.
Well, Mr. Wright?
It seems at last. Time for me to reveal my plan has finally arrived.
Mr. Wright, do you admit to it? That you purposely and illegally concealed this piece of cloth?
I don't have... Is it yes or no?
It's no.
I admit, I refused to present it at one point. Ah, so the evidence is illegal. No, it isn't, Mr. Gant. Huh? It's not that I didn't present the evidence then. It's that I couldn't.
What do you mean you couldn't?
Oh, hee. I see. There are certain procedures involved when presenting evidence. No, Urgy, don't listen to his lies. He's nothing but a coward. You can't really believe. There is only one issue left to be resolved in this trial. Is this evidence legal or not?
Very well. Let us settle this once and for all.
Thank you, Lana, for the book.
Oh yeah, baby. Earlier you refused to present evidence. If you can prove your conduct was not a violation of the law, do so now!
This is my proof, Your Honor. Legalities for children.
for dummies.
What's this? I've done my homework too, Chief.
2 minutes ago.
I've read a
That's
law
the
book.
best
Oh, God. Yeah.
Last minute.
Law books are scary. Indeed, Emma Sky's fingerprints were on the piece of cloth. However, at that point in time, this was merely a piece of cloth, nothing more. What? You see, it's written right here in this book. The second rule of evidence law. Good. I love seeing him cry. Rule number 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. I found this piece of evidence myself inside your safe. Goes without saying, I did not have the approval from the police department. Rule number 2, unregistered evidence must be presented at relevant to the case on trial. And here's the crux of the matter. You see, at the time, it was impossible for me to prove the relevance between the cloth and the SL9 incident. Oh, hold on. So ads deplete.
Listen. Phoenix just like grew like 300 brain cells in this trial.
And then he'll lose them by the start of next game. That's
Quite literally.
That's
like
how
literally.
that's how every game works. I'm kind of tired of it though. It's like, what do you mean you were a god at the end of this game and you rebooted?
No, but I mean like he literally loses his brain cells.
That
at
checks
the
out.
first. That's the plot of the first case of the next game.
Maybe he got a concussion. I don't know.
Yes. He does.
I mean, I think so. Isn't that the case with like the Red Phoenix?
No.
Oh, never mind. I'm like so many games ahead. What kind of nonsense is this? You want relevancy? Just take a look at this picture and. Sorry, but can you recall when was that picture presented?
It was shown only a few moments ago.
No! He's right. At the beginning of today's trial, that piece of cloth was still meaningless. The person who gave it value and evidence was you, Damon Gant. You yourself confessed to a certain truth. I think we'll have to do a tier list of, like, criminals at the end of the series. Because I don't want to, like, do it too early, because that'll ruin some stuff. But that's something I'm very much looking forward to doing, because I'm like, I hate
Same.
David Gant, but, like, he's gonna be, like, S tier for me.
He's so good.
Under the crime, you personally cut this piece of the victim's vest. No! It was then that you proved this cloth as conclusive evidence. Yes, you, the chief of police, personally approved this cloth. The only person who could have cut this from the victim's vest is the person who stood before Prosecutor Marshall in his final moments. In other words, the real murderer. And there's only one person who that could be. Damon Gant. The killer was you.
Get ready to do the laugh.
And he broke. You broke the man. I knew I should have gotten rid of him. That
me.
good-for-nothing scum! For 2 years he's been snooping around the department, trying to get something on me. Crimes are for being committed every day, yet he insists on hounding me. Well, your crime wasn't exactly petty. He wanted to reinvestigate the case. He recruited Angel Star, then convinced Bruce Goodman. Detective Goodman? Yeah, that's right.
If the evidence is transferred, I'll lose my only chance to find out the truth. Please, you gotta help me.
Goodman turned me down as he ought to. Still, Jake Marshall didn't know when to quit. He stole Goodman's ID card and tried to take the evidence. Goodman came to me that day. He wanted to fill a lost item report. I went with him to the evidence room. Then all of a sudden he decided to speak out. What are you talking about, Goodman? Can you please reopen the investigation, Chief? Can't transfer the evidence out. There's too many questions left unanswered. He opened his evidence locker as we were talking. The evidence he said It's not too late. I'm going to hand this over to Marshall. Well, to be honest, I was a bit taken aback by his words. I had a bad feeling when he came to see me, but I never thought he'd bring up SL9. That's when I saw it. That accursed knife. I couldn't just pull it out. Doing so would have only led to more blood, making it near impossible to hide your crime. Even so, the blood was just pouring out. I didn't know who might stumble in, so I hurried to wipe it out. I was worrying so much about the floor I didn't realize my fatal mistake. A bloody handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker. I used to be known as a crime computer, but everyone has to start somewhere, I guess. I was too nervous. I had no business doing any of it. Then he put the body in the car. I'm sorry, I couldn't think of any other way to move the body. I broke your trunk, but what's the big deal? You make a lot more than us detectives ever will. It's true. Leaving the prosecutor's car aside, how? How could you get Miss Sky involved in all this? Well, she had as much to lose as I did if the truth came out. So you took the evidence from the Detective Goodman's locker. I felt bad for having to do it. I also didn't have time to pick up and choose what to take. So, you left the jar fragments in the glove. Yeah, it looks like I was better off being an investigator of crimes than a committer. They all did their best to get in my way. I've got it handed to them. They do their jobs well, much to my dismay. Fake evidence doesn't hold up very well upon close examination. You must have known that. Tell me, Worthy, why do you stand in court? Me? You despise criminals. I can feel it. You and me, we're the same. One day you'll understand. Oh, believe me, you will. You're just one man. You'll see what it really takes to bring them down once you try to go it alone. Thankfully, he doesn't have to. Well, looks like it's time to say goodbye. Oh, Hudgy!
What?
Looks like we'll have to cancel that lunch date. Sorry, old friend.
I'm sorry too, Damon Gant. I knew you as you used to be long ago. You were once a fine investigator, an example to others on the force. I'm sorry to learn that you are no longer that person.
Those days are gone now, Hudgy. Thanks for all the memories, though. Don't worry, you'll be fine. Now you have Righto here. And Worthy. With these two around, you can't go wrong. In fact, I can hear them already. The melodious sounds of a new beginning. You know, I feel like Ace Attorney is one of the few franchises I wouldn't hate a prequel game. Like, not like...
A lot of, like, prequel cases.
Yeah. I don't mean, like, prequel, like, the Edgeworth duology. I mean, like 10 years before Nick became, like, Maya in her prime, or, like, maybe even, like... I know we have, like, the, what is it? The 1900s cases.
Great Ace Attorney.
Yeah. There are two things
That's a big prequel.
Yeah, I mean, like... Nick's like the Ace Attorney, the Nick, the Phoenix bloodline dies with me because you know he ain't having kids.
Uh-huh.
Well, aside from the adopted ones.
With Edgeworth, yep.
There are two things I want you to understand. Yes? First, your sister never hurt anyone. Second, Damon Gant betrayed you from the very beginning. You see, Miss Sky, you no longer have any reason to keep silent. You're right. When this trial is over, I'll tell you everything. All that I've done these past 2 years, from the time I had Gant help me forge evidence up until today.
So, it seems all the questions raised in the trial have been answered.
I'm sorry, Miss Sky. Couldn't get you out of all your trouble. My, what a high standards you have for a rookie. I can see why Mia thought so highly of you. Who knows, a few years from now, you just might make it to the top.
Oh, look at that smile.
How you might thanks, Mr. Wright. Miss Sky. And to you too, Mr. Edgeworth. You suffered every bit as much as I have these last few years. Or days. Believe me, I know how much of an ordeal it's been for you. It was nothing. Liar. I was worried about the pressure might break you, and yet you rose above it all and guided Miss Wright to victory. You've done well, Mr. Edgeworth. Stop it! I only did my job. Oh, he's got a little bit of soon in him.
In light of this case, it seems a good self-examining is in order for all of us. Miss Sky,
Yes, Your Honor?
you're innocent of murder. However, although the chief blackmailed you, the fact that you still acted as his accomplice, a trial will be scheduled for these crimes at a later date.
Actually, there's that, what the Ace Attorney victims or criminals would be charged with, in real court of law. I'm gonna finish that video later because now I've actually finished the game.
I mean, I actually watched that video today, and Gant has quite the repertoire. Let's say.
Oh, yeah, Grant's going to super mega jail. I think, for the most part, I think Emma will probably get off to a very light degree, like, depending on what she helped with, but, like,
You mean Lana?
no, well, Emma didn't kill nobody. Yeah. But yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I understand, Your Honor. She's definitely getting fired,
Is
but I
there-
don't think she's getting any actual time in jail.
Yeah. Is there something amusing about all this? Why are you smiling?
She has 2 years of smiles to make up for.
Sure.
It's been a long time, Your Honor. A long time since I've felt free of these heavy chains. It's nice seeing her not look fucking depressed as shit.
Yeah.
Well, this trial has gone on far too long already.
Like 3 or 4 weeks, actually.
Yeah.
Regarding the charge of murder, this court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky,
And Emma Sky.
not guilty.
Yay.
That is all. This court is adjourned.
That's my final. Actually, it's not my final judge line. Just the credits, but whatever.
We'll see. Long last. I do need to get more people in on this because that way I can divvy up the parts better.
This is so fun.
Yeah, yeah.
I love this.
I like to do more stuff like this. Long last. It's finally over. Emma? Why the long face? I'm sorry sis didn't get completely off the hook. At least she wasn't convicted for a murder she didn't commit.
I
No.
take credit for Joe Dark's murder.
She's like, I'd take the bullet for my sister. It's me. I'm the Joe Dark Jr.
Punished Emma.
No, that's not it. It's just, now after all the trial ended, I can see why my faith thought so highly of you. Owe you my thanks, Mr. Wright. And you too, Mr. Edgeworth. Not the cute smile. You know, I did my best too, but Lana didn't say a single word to me. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals. Every single time! Every time!
Every time.
She's really good at this, actually. Oh, guess I am. I'll come back later. Oh, come back. Hey, check the gumshoe. What is it? You're doing this on purpose, aren't you? Making a detective run all the way around while on duty. On top of it off, you call me here. I've seen happier people that... Okay, I feel like I was having a fucking stroke with the way he said the exact same line like 3 or 4 times. I'm like, I feel like I've been here before. Hey, lighten up, pals. I'm only kidding. Oh, are you here because of my sister again? Nope, not this time. I came today because of, you, pal. Me? That's right, I thought you'd like to see someone.
This scene is really good. Oh, I love this scene.
Lana! Should you be doing this? She's still under arrest, you know. Well, I won't know if you don't. Emma, I owe you an apology. It's okay, sis. Don't worry about it. That day 2 years ago was the first time in my life I ever panicked. It was all I could do to keep myself from screaming. All I could think about was keeping you from getting wrapped up in this mess. Sis, I asked Gant to help me cover up the truth. I thought I was doing it for your sake, but now I realize I was wrong. I blame Blue Badger again. I changed after that day. Yeah, but the scarf looked pretty sick. I had to. It was the only way I could make it through the past 2 years. I knew how much it was hurting you by distancing myself, and I couldn't bring myself to tell you what I did. I was scared. I was scared that you'd look at me with those eyes of yours. I was scared of how you'd react if you knew. But sis, you're only doing it for me. No. Huh? I turned my back on you that day. In hiding what I believed to be the truth, I was deceiving you. Sis, I'm such a fool. It took me all this time to realize it. Emma, I'm so sorry. But sis, you didn't have to apologize. I'm happy now. You're happy? Of course. You know, sis. I love how their themes like contradict each other or so well.
Yeah.
It's like very serious and then fucking happy, upbeat, fucking Amy the fucking Hedgehog ass music. You know, sis, I always knew that. One day you'd come back. And now you have. Oh, Emma. Does Lon ever show up after this game?
Aw, look at this picture.
It is a very cute picture. It's much nicer in the remake than the DS, because I was looking for... this was one of the other photos that came up, and I was going to use it, but then I'm like, nah. No one can change the past. The only thing we can do is strive to make up for our mistakes. Why must we make up for our mistakes, you ask? Because, in so doing, we can find the way back to our rightful path. And it is from there that we can move on forward to our brighter future. This is...
And no, does not show up to this case.
Ah, that's sad. At least, that's what I felt watching the two sisters make up. Mr. Wright, Mr. Gumshoe. Me? Thank you both for all you've done. I'm sure we'll meet again someday. And they never did. Isn't that right, Edgeworth? Edgeworth? Stop hiding and come out here. He looks so fucking pissed. Where is he hiding? How is he hiding?
Behind the tree.
Behind the shrubbery. I came here to say, congratulations. Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Right. Well, I'll be going now. Mr. Edgeworth, I hope you don't blame yourself for what happened. We were the ones who acted corruptly, not you. It's too late for me. No matter what anyone may say, I realized that day I can't correct my mistakes. Mr. Edgeworth! Not only that, but I don't even trust myself anymore. Chief Gant was right. I do despise criminals. I plan to dedicate my entire life to fighting them. But in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. It's scary, but I've known that to be true for quite some time now. But Edgeworth, who knows? Given enough time, I might have to try to pull something like Chief Gant did. That thought terrifies me. That's why I can't continue on a prosecutor. Edgeworth, don't you understand? David Gant and your mentor, Manfred von Karma, were both the best for the best when it came to fighting crime. But they both made the same mistake. They went it alone. You said in order to fight crime on my own, I need a weapon. That may be true, but think back to today's trial. You weren't alone. You were working together with Mr. Wright, and because of that partnership, you were able to present evidence that likewise would not have been discovered. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Huh? What? Yeah. What is this, a pop quiz? What are you, stupid? That isn't even like... That's not even a question, that's like... Duh. Come on, Mr. Wright. Show him what Lana's talking about. Evidence, huh? Something that neither Edgeworth nor I would have been able to find out on our own.
Da, da, da. No, it's not that.
Oh.
No, it's that's the list.
Ah! That's the picture I drew. What happens if you don't get it right? Then just like...
Well, I can tell it because I got it wrong. Law's basically like, well, I guess you really do need to learn a lot more than Mr. Wright.
Oh my god.
And he just leaves.
That sounds so unsatisfying. I'm glad I got it right then. Our counterattack began with this. You had one half of the evidence list, and I had the other. Apart, we wouldn't have been able to completely restore him his picture.
I think I showed the badge because it's like, you can't do it without a blue defense attorney badge in the process.
You're not wrong. Like, damn, you're dense. I'm out. That didn't just happen by chance, Mr. Edgeworth. It's time for me to go. Mr. Edgeworth, if you'll excuse me, there are still some loose ends that need wrapping up. Take care, Chief Prosecutor. Goodbye. Edgeworth, what will you do now? Well, whatever you do, just remember, you can let what happened kill the prosecutor in you, or you can let it help you grow. In the end, it's up to you. I know, it seems I owe my thanks too, Mr. Wright. But what I face now is my problem. Edgeworth, I'm waiting for you in court. I like to think, have you played Mega Man, fucking Mega Man 02? Or any of the Mega Man Zeros? No?
No.
Okay, so end of Mega Man 02. Blah, 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 blah. Sort of defeats the bad guys, and there's like a hint showing what's gonna happen next game. And it's like, the bad guys, like, coming from like deep space to arrive on Earth and fuck shit up. And I imagine that, but I picture it with his sister. Oh my god! Pink, welcome! How did the Pokemon Mystery Dungeon thing go? Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's your boy Cleese, and we're actually literally just wrapping up Ace Attorney. I'm glad y'all stopped by.
So good.
Yeah, me and Mario, we're just wrapping up. We got Mr.
I was judging it.
He was judging it pretty hardcore. We got our guilty verdict.
Third rated the baby.
Yeah. But no,
Shout out it.
I think anybody that likes this kind of stuff is very much worth playing if you're into that. I guess it's better if you haven't played it and you do want to play it. It's definitely worth playing. It's on sale on Steam like literally all the time for like fucking $10.
Definitely is. And it's gonna get an update in 2 months.
Yeah, they're adding Portuguese language support. If anybody that speaks Portuguese or Brazilian, I think. But yeah. Thank you for the raid. If you gotta do your stretchies, you gotta get your snackies, do what you gotta do. I'll take care of everybody in the meantime. We're closing up. We're probably gonna just have our little farewells to everybody.
Voice act with us for the next game.
We're not gonna be playing the next game for a little bit, but it's gonna be
I'm
fun.
just saying, hey, Pink, if you want to voice act with us, you can totally join us.
Well, I mean, if you, I'm taking volunteers, but only people I know. But yeah. It'll be a while before you get into. It'll probably be around New Year's, I think. Count Calistula.
Maybe when the update drops.
Yeah. Well, actually, that might be a good time to do it. I won't add anything to our playthrough, but it'll be fun. But chat. Well, you won't have to do any crazy voice, but I suppose there's a lot more lines in this game, but they're easier to kind of like switch with people. But yeah, I mean, Mario's already improved leaps and bounds, and he's never done a role before he joined me. No, actually, god dang it. I love to play Valhalla, Cyberpunk bartending game. I always have to preface that. That's the Cyberpunk bartending game, and not the Assassin's Creed. But yeah, it's genuinely one of my favorite. I haven't played a lot of visual novels, to be fair. It's Valhalla's my number 1, Ace Attorney's number 2, Ghost Trick's number 3.
Ghost Trick.
And then AI
Oh,
Somnium.
you like Ace Trick more than Ghost Trick? That's surprising.
Well, I mean, I have more of a connection to Ace Attorney and like the franchise more. I think it's more of a tie. But yeah, we'll just scroll through. We're gonna have we already seen credits, or are we gonna go through credits again?
They're credits again, baby.
Yeah, so, like, Trial 3 is technically... Not Trial 3,
What are you trying to say?
Oh, there was a net that popped up on my screen. I was trying to get it. No, the previous trial when we finished it, was the previous final trial for the game, and then this current trial is like,
This is DLC basically.
yeah. I'd better
But
get
it's
going
really
too.
good DLC.
Yeah, I haven't gamed over an Ace Attorney game yet, and I hope I can keep it that way. There's been some close calls. Thank you, Mario. Okay, but I'll be by to visit soon. It seems we both have a lot to learn and catching up to do. Here, this is a little something for you. Scientific investigation? Where does she get all these books? She's been in jail for like the last month. Or week, whatever. It's the first book I ever bought. Study it well. Thanks, sis. I will. We got our not guilty. And so another case came to a close. As for the sisters, I have faith. Faith that their lives have only just begun. And as for me, I think it's time I start on a new journey for my own. If it smells, it's always the butts. I like how Edgeworth's like the
There's
final
last
one.
Yeah,
Like, now Phoenix Wright moves on to Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate. Oh, it's like freaking... I should get a throne list just to have it. I wouldn't want anyone... Like, I feel bad for making people buy things, but I'm like, just my throne list is just Marvel vs. Capcom 3 Ultimate. Just that. I want to replay it so bad. Still, like, I think it's probably the... Well, there's really not a lot. It's like Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is like objectively like the best one, and like Ultimate's like right after that. Both are really good.
Can you play as Phoenix Wright in Marvel vs. Capcom 2? I didn't think so.
No, but you can play as a living cactus, and that's pretty cool. A journey to rediscover my... What do you mean rediscover yourself? You literally just started. Is that why I become stupid again? Well, don't go trekking off yet, pal. Ah. Huh? What is it, detective? There's just a little matter to be resolved about the chief prosecutor. You see, she isn't supposed to be out of jail like this, but... I thought you said it was okay. Yeah, well, it may be okay with me, but if the folks at the prison are a different story. Huh? Basically, I had to bribe a guy in order to sneak her out for 30 minutes. Believe me, it wasn't cheap either. Huh? Come shoot! Come shoot! How do I got fired? Way to go, detective. I didn't know you had a wild side. Yeah, well, you see, Mr. Wright here is the one who'll be footing the bill. What? You think I could afford my salary? You gotta be kidding me, pal. Thank you, Mr. Wright. You're the best. That's why he goes on the journey of self-discovery.
You should find the money.
I think of a Wario Land spin-off where he's like doing platforming and shit. Just like I need the money.
No. That would be a Gumshoe spinoff.
Well, yeah, but Gumshoe's poor as dirt.
That's why he needs the money.
You know, I pay for either. Mario, use your ability to program games to make a shitty Edgeworth spin-off where he does Wario.
Gumshoe Land.
Super, not Super what? It just cuts off Wario's taped over and it's like Super Gumshoe Land.
Super Gumshoe Land.
Why is it? I suddenly feel like I want to scream. Hey, I got an idea. Why don't we all go pay it off together? Yeah, that's a great idea. Come on. Let's go. The final objection.
This is a top 10 case for me. Easily.
Obviously, out of the 4 of them we've already done right now, and me, I arranged for a friend of mine in Europe to take care of Emma. I hope she'll be pleased to study under a top coroner. As for me, this affair has pretty much ended my days as a prosecutor office. Still, I'll manage to find my way back to the field somehow. Then I'll be able to investigate crimes together with Emma.
I also really like this credits music.
It's pretty good. It's very chill after the high stakes match.
Yeah.
See, I can kind of Google the cases for Ace Attorney 5, Dual Destinies, without being like
You
this.
played it.
Yeah, I'm like, it's more like a refresher, but it'll be interesting to see. You, like, thought I was a god for a moment there. In the end, though, they overlooked my unauthorized investigation of the chief's office. If we penalize you for any more, it'd be worse than firing you. Yep, that's what they said. It just goes to show. You can't shake me off that easily. He's so stupid, I love him. Gumshoe is my spirit animal.
Dun. He's everybody's spirit animal.
I wonder if I could get a job like him, but like not do that
Detective.
bad. Like he clearly has no qualifications for it.
Means. My new mission is to guard the main entrance and take care of Billy. I've been demoted to security guard. My partner's keeping an eye on the entrance for me today. I'll show them though. Someday I'm gonna make detective. You said that I can be just like that Gumshoe.
That's certainly goals.
Well said, Meekins. It was Meekin it.
I wish I had these on the DS, low-key.
But then you had the scrunchy art that you hate so much.
I don't say hate. It's just weird to look at. It's always back.
Blue Badger.
The blue
It's the
badger never
job.
leaves. I like the big old fucking... The big old handprint on is the most... and it died. Good. Finally.
I'd like to like a
It's like,
like a
please.
seductive pose right there.
It's like, please let me bless. Three-headed chow. Three-intended chow. Oh, he's going to jail finally.
What is it? Can't you see I'm having a showdown with steak lunch partner? Miss Starman just sneaked this into me. She's seeing one of them guards, it seems. Well, cowboy, looks like you did it. Even gave them Bambina back a smile. Can you make sure Billy and the gang get their water?
No.
And that's the last you ever heard of Jake Marshall.
Good.
No.
I lived a much happier life after that moment.
No.
Looks like we won't be seeing each other for a while. And as a farewell gift, I put a new meal on the menu. The right way lunch. The top layer tastes as bitter as defeat, but the bottom layer is as sweet as victory. Kids seem to dig the turnaround theme, and it's a hot seller around exam time. Just make sure not to eat it backwards. That sounds miserable. First it's sour, then it's sweet. Wait, can she be sued for that?
Sour Patch Kids.
It's just like Sour Patch. That sounds awful. It's like a normal, like the caviar roll, but it's just Sour Patch. No warheads on the top.
The judge.
I'll never forget what that young defense lawyer said after the trial. Let's see, what was his name again? Mr. Left? Anyway, he said he's been doing something or other for how many years? Well, anyway, I've got another trial to get to, so I better be... Huh? Oh, I forgot my gavel. Sorry, I gotta go!
He's so. I like to imagine he's actually really fast, considering his brittle bones.
He has just like prosthetic legs. You would never get to see them.
He's like, he reminds me of like, he's probably as tall as like, what's his name? Like Diz, the wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Or what's his name? What's the name? Oh no! Oh, I forgot. You know. Oh, hey, she's alive. Huh. Nothing soothes a soul like fresh country air.
American
So,
Air.
Sometimes I miss hearing you and your objection. I give it a A minus. Mystic My afternoon. Training is about to begin. Well, I don't like rating games on like a number or a. God, I gotta start actually grading games on my review channel. Though I gotta think of like the categories to rate them on because like settings, display, and replayability I think are like the biggest three. But yeah, for Capcom has a lot of games that like suffer from like the first game syndrome. But oh, this guy.
Wait.
Well, Mr. Edgeworth, I brought you your tea. What's going on? Ba-ba-ba.
Foreshadowing.
Gameplay, story, and soundtrack. I can say I like to also. That's typically how I like to do it. Okay, so I guess it'd be 5 categories, because I add, like 2 more to it.
Read it.
Thanks for coming to see me. I can't believe I'm going to Europe. Thank you, Mr. Wright. Thank you so much for everything. I'm a little sad, but I'll be alright. Whenever I want to see Lana, all I have to do is open this book. Pio. Ow. Oh, that's cute.
So good.
When they were young and happy.
No, like I said earlier, this is definitely a top 10 case for me, easily.
I put this in top 5.
Because you've only played 5.
I've played how many Rise from the Ashes? Okay, so that's our last one. Well, I mean, actually, let me check. Open Steam.
Actually, it's our 5th one of 14.
Hold up. Is my wish list back up now? No, it's still down. Steam, what the heck? Library, Ace Attorney, Locked Achievements, Clear Episode 1, Ace Attorney, Justice for All, Justice for All, Justice for All. Wait, present? Okay, what am I missing? Reply Lotta Hair when talking to Lotta.
That's for the second game.
Present Max's profile to Mount, that's 3rd.
Hey, don't read the achievements, that's spoiling.
Not if I've already beaten the game. Press Gumshoe about... They were even talking about marriage. Borrow all of Gumshoe's secret weapons.
I think that's the only one you're missing, isn't it?
Yeah,
In this game, at
I think
least.
so. I don't think there's anything else to go off of. But yeah, I guess we'll do more thoughts and stuff later. Actually, why not? We'll just do a quick one.
Just do a tier list of all the characters.
We've already... Well, I
This
think
game.
there'll be... Well, if we find a tier listing, I'd rather just wait, because we're going to probably have a tier list that's probably going to show, like, all the characters for all the games, and I'm like, I'll just
No,
that
I
one I'm
think
at
this
least...
is a tier list. You know, in the meantime, though, I will say, this is probably... No, this is definitely my second favorite Twitch stream playthrough I've seen all year.
Yay! This is better because you're
It
here.
was so fun. Yay, thank you.
We need more
But I
collab
know.
stories.
Yeah, I gave you 500 bits.
Yay! Oh my god, that's a lot of blue. Thank you for the biddies. Why am I not getting... Do I not have a audio thing for... Hold up. Oh. I've not looked at, like, my Twitch thing in a minute. Like, I pay attention to that stuff. Let's see. Sound alerts? Oh, hello. Return to website. I haven't opened the sound alerts in a hot minute. I need to go back into sound. I need to do a lot of upgrading. Well, we'll have plenty of time on Saturday coming up. If, like I said, you and Weeb and I might just see who else wants to help me do some upgrading on Discord.
Discord.
And then we can, like, buff it up for, like, actual, like, events and stuff. And other things. So that should be cool. But for the game, I know... I always, like, complain about, like, first game syndrome in a lot of games. But this game doesn't really suffer from it as much as you'd think. It also helps that this is a re-release of it.
Also, if, I found a tier list that's just the Ace Attorney 1 characters. You want to do that?
I want to wait until we're at least done with the trilogy and just do them all in one swoop. Because I feel like there's not a lot, enough characters, because they'll be, like, literally done in 30 seconds.
Well, I mean, this tier list has, like,
All the
30
characters.
characters on it. Okay.
Oh, well,